And lastly, we touched on the weather briefly pre-game. Now that it's all said and done, what are you going to change to games?
A run out? No, it was really nice out there. It's a bit of a breeze going across, so it wasn't too hot.
Zark will be trying to get out of this over without conceding another boundary.
Yeah, absolutely. And Brown...
As I said this morning, or pre-game, it's like
he had top balls for his first 5 as well, so really starting to find his... It was
really good.
Went again.
He played. Well done, congratulations on the man of the
I said the outfield was fast. I didn't realise it was quite that fast.
Very well so far. 1 ball for the Renegades, 17 overs.
And then we have the game square, but wow. Renegades defeating the Melbourne Stars. The 189 there was 184. So much point out to the boundary here this afternoon. So after he was none for 1 off 1, he's now none for 16. 3. So their run rate already, Will, is very healthy.
Yeah, and you wonder if there's a voice inside Captain Sam Harper who goes on. Yeah. So far this week.
Yep. May well. He's made a good start to get him.
Only made the most of that. All you needed to do was get the
overs. So 23 runs now coming in 2 overs.
Excellent. Over a bit of room. Did Mackenzie. Got a nick on it.
Here for the Renegades. Oh, sorry, I should say for the Stars. Introduction of spin by Sam Harper. So, Will, you're wondering what was going through his head? Well, he's made the change now. The Pakistan Shaheens deployed spin bowling last night with devastating effect against Bangladesh. Bangladesh were rocketing away. The spin bowlers came in and all of a sudden... Shaheens deployed spin bowling last night with devastating effect against Bangladesh. Bangladesh were rocketing away. The spin bowlers came in and all of a sudden... Shaheens deployed spin bowling last night with devastating effect against Bangladesh. The big swing and missed every... Bangladesh were rocketing away. The spin bowlers came in and all of a sudden... Occasion peak, so that's a great start from Warren. Exactly the sort of delivery that his skipper would have been looking for. Shaheens deployed spin bowling last night with devastating effect against Bangladesh. He's hit that away through the big swing and missed every... Bangladesh were rocketing away. They just scampered through for that single. Nothing silly needed at this stage. Occasion peak, so that's a great start from Warren.
Yeah, obviously, skipper Sam Harper changing up the bowling, just trying to,
been looking for.
I guess, change that momentum.
Deployed spin bowling last night with devastating effect against Bangladesh.
Batters had started to get, but Brown now with his...
He's hit that away through the big swing and missed every... Bangladesh were rocketing away. They just scampered through for that single. Nothing silly needed at this stage. Wicket 2, Warren, so he's changed his approach also. So that's a great start from Warren.
Yeah, obviously, skipper Sam Harper changing up the bowling, just trying to,
looking for.
I guess, change that momentum.
Deployed spin bowling last night with devastating effect against Bangladesh.
Batters had started to get, but Brown now with his...
He's hit that away through the big swing and missed every... Bangladesh were rocketing away. They just scampered through for that single. Nothing silly needed at this stage. Wicket 2, Warren, so he's changed his approach also. So that's a great start from Warren.
Yeah, obviously, skipper Sam Harper changing up the bowling.
From peak.
From Warren.
Yeah, obviously.
Brown sitting on 20.
Skipper Sam Harper changing up the bowling.
From peak.
From Warren.
Yeah, obviously.
Brown sitting on 20.
Skipper Sam Harper changing up the bowling.
Peak.
From Warren.
Yeah, obviously.
Just going Brown sitting on 20.
Skipper Sam Harper changing up the bowling.
Peak.
From Warren.
Yeah, obviously.
Brown sitting on 20.
Skipper Sam Harper changing up the bowling.
Peak.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of now, and just the two batsmen working together, making sure that particularly Brown doesn't get ahead of himself and start swinging at things that aren't there. As you heard, that ball before last, good call from Peak just to quell the run. finds himself on strike now. Time for him to start getting some
Brown sitting on 20.
Gone the reverse. Didn't work.
Yeah, absolutely. He's had a crack. Making sure that particularly Brown doesn't get ahead of himself and start swinging at things that aren't there.
And the Renegades a healthy score here of none for 30. In particular,
As you heard that
Joshua
ball
Brown,
before last, good call from Peake just to quell the run.
And Warren
Finds himself on strike now.
Sam Harper there, Will, because
Time for him to start getting some
Brown sitting on 20.
Gone the reverse. Left-hander on facing the right-hander.
He's had a crack. Making sure that particularly Brown doesn't get ahead of himself and start swinging at things that aren't there.
And the Renegades a healthy score here of none for 30. In particular,
As you heard that ball before last, good call from Peake just to quell the run.
and Warren
Finds himself on strike now.
Harper there, Will, because
Time for him to start getting some
Brown sitting on 20.
Gone the reverse. Left-hander on facing the right-hander.
He's had a crack. Making sure that particularly Brown doesn't get ahead of himself and start swinging at things that aren't there.
And the Renegades a healthy score here of none for 30. In particular,
As you heard that ball before last, good call from Peake just to quell the run. Warren finds himself on strike now.
Harper there, Will, because
Time for him to start getting some
Brown sitting on 20.
Gone the reverse. Left-hander on facing the right-hander.
He's had a crack. Making sure that particularly Brown doesn't get ahead of himself and start swinging at things that aren't there.
And the Renegades a healthy score here of none for 30. In particular,
As you heard that ball before last, good call from Peake just to quell the run. Warren finds himself on strike now.
Harper there, Will, because
Time for him to start getting some
Brown sitting on 20.
gone the reverse. Left-hander on facing the right-hander.
He's had a crack. Making sure that particularly Brown doesn't get ahead of himself and start swinging at things that aren't there.
And the Renegades a healthy score here of none for 30. In particular,
As you heard that ball before last, good call from Peake just to quell the run. Warren finds himself on strike now.
Harper there, Will, because
Time for him to start getting some
Brown sitting on 20.
gone the reverse. Left-hander on facing the right-hander. I think Mackenzie's got an opportunity here. Tucked away nicely there by the left-hander.
Little latitude, but did well. That's a lovely combination between Gabriel Jesus. And now a chance, which is beautifully taken by Gabriel Martinelli. But Arsenal will be frustrated by the flag.
Still huge space in behind them. They do well from a really tight situation there, Jesus and Odegaard, just to open the pitch up. The ball is played. With an initial contact, it did look as if Martinelli was...
Menu.
Well, some respite for United, some possession. United getting up the pitch as well. Play a little bit sharper.
Menu within shooting range. Through the legs of Gabriel. Ugarte. This could be useful. Nacho ploughing something of a lone furrow at the moment. Very difficult angle indeed. To get a shot vaguely on target there.
It's a good piece of refereeing though, because there looked to be a foul on Hoyland, but Garnacho was away, so let the game flow.
That's a glorious ball from Odegaard. Everything they wanted, but barring one truly menacing raid at the other end, although maybe that will come now. Rasmus Højlund. Support from Garnacho and from Kobe Mainoo.
Has to do so much defending. Only one of those three players get it wrong again. United have an even bigger problem. Go down to 10 men.
Able to steal away, a misjudgment by Gabriel. And Bruno Fernandes! ahead. Ecstasy in one corner of the Emirates. And that's precisely the kind of situation they were looking for, and they have exploited it to the full.
Well, talk about capitalising on a defensive error. It's a sensational goal. Still dominating the ball, forcing United back. I mentioned whether United can be effective on the...
They're in the process of doing just that right now. Potential for a swift answer. Hopefully suitably patched up. He's going to be under huge pressure to go to his pocket here.
The Arsenal players made a meal of this, but is this a challenge that Dalot really needs to go into? Doesn't make it
suited to him than Garnacho. This is Martinelli. Altay doesn't get it away. Oh, and a glorious equaliser. Superbly finished by Gabriel. He got height on it, but not the distance, and he's paid the price. And Arsenal level.
Oh, well, what a minute for Arsenal with the sending off, and then capitalising on that by getting the equaliser.
Mazraoui is beaten. And where's he going to drop?
The wing-back can give him a real problem. Mazraoui had no answer to it, he just slows him down and then sprints past him. It's an intelligent pullback as well, just strength in numbers for United, just getting blocks. But United attacking brilliance, and then just defensively just the wrong decision from Dalot to get off his feet.
Oh, Sterling so fleet of foot. Really tight area. Mazraoui does get a foot in. Jorginho. Havertz. Sterling again. And Havertz. And the referee points Manchester United frustrated. Arsenal have a penalty and a glorious opportunity to turn the tie around.
Tells you absolutely everything. Raheem Sterling running into traffic's really congested. Havertz gets the ball out of his feet. A giant goalkeeper outside, just gets down so quickly to make such an important stop. How important could that prove to be come the end of the game? Whip towards that post. Keeper so sharp, gets down so quickly. In my mind, justice has been done there. I wasn't sure at all about the award of the penalty, and Altay has come up with a huge save.
Well, those from Manchester will doubtless say justice. Sterling. Ødegaard. Tease it in there! Astonishing save in the end to deny Declan Rice, who will feel
he makes it savable. It's a late run from the midfielder. The United defenders are watching the ball. He's run beyond them. He just needs to head this down. He heads it into an area where the goalkeeper, if he does stick out an arm and reacts quickly, can make a save. Shouldn't be allowed to. He says with his wrong arm as well as his right arm comes across to tip it over the bar. Credit the goalkeeper, but Declan Rice has to be scoring from there.
Diallo reading the situation well. This is Zirkzee. Some ground here for Manchester United, and he's done it really well. Amad Diallo, Zirkzee. Oh! Well, it's totally forgivable, but
it all starts with him being solid defensively, winning the ball, blocking the attempted cross from Martinelli. Then he's sprinting up the pitch. Substitute, fresh legs, committing that Arsenal defence. It's not easy for Zirkzee. He's got so many players between him and the ball. Is a threat from United. That'll just worry Arsenal slightly.
Not sure how much Martinelli. Greatest header away by Mazraoui. That's a dreadful one. Oh, it must be for Hammett. Well, it certainly isn't his day. Ball in from Odegaard. It's an absolute peach. It bypasses all the centre halves. It drops in front of the goalkeeper. Havertz gets it out of his feet. It's harder to miss than score, isn't it? And missed chances on Tuesday. He's missed them now on Sunday as well. And how many more golden opportunities like that are Arsenal going to have to make it through to round 4? Has to put that away. Incredible. Bruno Fernandes over it. So too is David Raya, who's keen.
He opened the shoulders on that occasion, and Merlot, that's his third ball. He's been put away. Probably the best shot of the match so far.
Yeah, good crack coming off the bat there as well. Love that sound of the willow.
Bang, he goes again. Opportunity here. And that is taken at mid-on. Diving down low.
Blake McDonald takes the catch off Merlot, who gets the first wicket of the match.
Well, well done to Merlot and well done to Sam Harper. He was brave, took the opportunity to make the change. And so the first wicket is Brown, who falls at 39 off 25. The Renegades now 1 for 55. And Merlot perhaps a little bit lucky there. He tossed up the last one, been cracked through the covers for 4. And I was thinking to myself, gee, Sam Harper may be thinking, this is not quite how I wanted this to work, returning to a pace bowler. It's yielded the first wicket, so a little bit of bravery there from the captain, in Sam Harper, picks up the first wicket of Brown, who was looking very dangerous.
Yeah, and we know he's a big hitter. He's probably going to be a focal point for most bowling attacks in this top-end series. I think he's scored one of, if not the fastest century ever in Big Bash history a few years ago while playing for the Strikers. And I saw a game under the roof, or it was the open roof at Docklands earlier this year, Dom, where against his old side he absolutely smashed a century. So yeah, he can definitely hit them big, and Stars be happy. They don't have to see much more of him, at least with bat in hand today.
No, they don't. He was certainly the danger man. New batsman out in the middle, Harry Dixon. I'm always interested in the mindset of the batsman. You lose a wicket like that, often they fall in clumps, and just how the new batsman to the crease approaches their game will Peake now take on the role of the aggressor, given that he's the batsman that's more set? Or will it be the new man out in the middle in Dixon?
Harry Dixon, another left-hander as well. So there'll be 2 left-handers out there at the moment, Dom, which will be interesting to see how the bowling changes up for that.
Well, Merlot's decided to make no change whatsoever. That one there just flicked through square. They jogged through for the single. Merlot certainly didn't change his approach. Just ringing a few changes in the field here now that Peake's back on strike. It's a nice shot through point. Fielded nicely. And Oliver Peake just takes the single. So continuing on here at his pace, a runner ball. 15 or 15, and Merlot manages to close out that over, which I thought potentially could have gotten a little bit ugly, but he's managed to close it out beautifully there. Will, 1 for 8 off his first. Sam Harper will be rapt that they've managed to make the breakthrough.
Yeah, it looks a little bit shaky at first, Merlot, and perhaps that's just us assuming he's going to be a batsman rather than a bowler, but to end with 1 for 8, you'd be pretty happy with that. And not their most expensive over by a long way, and potentially hoping to just chop up the momentum from the Renegades. Though in saying that, they don't look too shaky since then. Dixon 1 from 1 so far. And Peak now returned to 15 off 15.
Back to Warren. That's a nice shot there from Peak. And he's just slashed that away through cover, and a no ball called on the spinner in Warren Will. So the first free hit of the match. So Warren concedes a boundary and a free hit. So Peak, who's been looking to be more aggressive, hasn't quite pulled it off on each occasion, hits a boundary and now has an opportunity to go again.
Could be a costly over this one already.
Oh, he's just tried to do a little bit too much there. It's interesting how often batsmen can try and get a bit funky with the free hits, rather than perhaps just playing a cricket shot and making the most of it.
No such thing as a free lunch, Dom.
Indeed. Just tucks that one away nicely, quickly in, but plays safely through for the single. Well done from Peak. I like that approach. Scored his boundary, had another crack, missed, go through for the single. Keep turning that strike over. Dixon needs to do the same now. Can hear the chatter from the Stars players in the outfield. Good positive talk. Warren, a real effort ball there, and just flicked onto the leg side there by Dixon, and just jogs through for a single. I like his approach there. He's not trying to do anything too fancy initially, just get Peak back on strike, the man who's relatively set here.
Similar to that last partnership, just trying to keep each other balanced and levels and work together as a pair.
Gone for it again, has Peak again through the leg side, just backward of square. They've gone for the single and then a really loud call not to go for the second. So good pressure coming from the field, but equally good communication between the batting pair.
Yeah,
That's
really
continuing to tick along. Sorry, Will, 1 for 65 there in the middle of this 8th over here.
Really strong call there, Dom, it was from Dixon in the end, but maybe they are just trying to work out who do we want on strike after each ball.
He's tossed that one up, and it's got the result as well. Dixon trying to carve that through the covers, and Warren picks up a wicket. He's been good so far, Warren, and just a little bit of icing there. Sees him now at 1 for 14, and Dixon, his first expansive shot of the afternoon, and he's cracked it away straight to the fielder. So again, Sam Harper ringing those changes, Will. He's tried his spin, it's worked. He's tried the pace bowler to bring back or bring in Merlot, got himself a wicket, and now the change back to spin has yielded a wicket as well.
Yeah, not quite halfway through this innings, but already we've seen a lot of changes from the Stars in their bowling attack. I think the verdict's still out as to whether it's working. 2 for 65 is a pretty good score to start this one, particularly in the heat. But I think it might be more a point of how much they can sustain it. It's a good start, but this weather's going to play its role later in the day.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So one more ball to come from Warren in this, his second over. It's been steady. And the big hitting captain in Will Sutherland into the attack. We know him from his BBL performance as well. He's a very good player, very good striker of the ball. Just pushes that one. Well fielded there at cover. So just denying Will Sutherland the strike then for the beginning of the next over. Seen him turn matches on his own when required, and he's come in at the perfect time here. Plenty of overs still to go from a batting perspective if you want to build a score. The Renegades sitting on 2 for 65 after 8. So they've built a platform there, Will. Opportunity here to progress it depending on how these two go.
Yeah, Southern with a lot of experience behind him, not just the captain of this Renegades Academy side, but also the Renegades BBL side. You'd think he's going to go out there and just try and steady the ship a little bit and, again, just do what those before him have done so far today.
Mackenzie into the attack. Geez, he lofted that one up. Full toss, I think it might have been in the end. It's just punched away there through mid-on. And the fielder there in Merlot collecting that and tossing it back. Just a single. Now the man that they would dearly love to get out for nothing whatsoever, or at least cheaply, is the man now on strike in Will Sutherland. What's Mackenzie got for him? Tosses about that one up and wide, and that's called.
Got umpires today, Ahmed Khan and Rob Stewart. Ahmed Khan calling there.
Just dab that one away there through backward point. No run. So Mackenzie just looking to build a little bit of pressure here. They want a faster one, push through the cover region. Only the one. Just a little bit of a lull here. But Will Sutherland will be relieved, as all batsmen are, Will, to get off the mark.
Steady start for him.
Flatter delivery there from Mackenzie. It's belted away through square, and they've managed to save the boundary too. Well done. Real commitment down there. 2 runs conceded, but it could have been double that. So terrific effort down there by Sharma. And Mackenzie will be very pleased too to see that commitment in the outfield by his teammate. Peek through point, the direct hit. Will Sutherland in his crease. Well done by the Stars. Will, it's good intensity. They're on the money.
Yeah, it's just slowed up a little bit these last 2 overs. Still conceding, but not like they were once Brown got going earlier in the innings.
Run rate's still reasonable. Around about 8. Sam Harper taking time with his field. Another one tossed up there. On the leg side, going through for the second, put pressure on the field, and that's good pressure, good running there by the batters. Came through for the second, did it easily in the end. Nice way to finish off that, the 9th over. 2 for 72, the Renegades. Just an acknowledgement too of our 2025 Top End Series partners. Top End T20 Series major partner, Tourism NT, the Northern Territory Government, Northern Territory Major Events Company, Bet365, the Airport Development Group, DXC Technology, Thrifty, Kookaburra, Territory Sports Medicine, and Gatorade. Great opportunity here in the top end to see so many great teams, so many wonderful players coming here and playing this level of cricket, coming here to enjoy what many down south and in some other parts of the world would think quite funny that this is our winter. Warren in again, pushed away nicely there through mid-on by Sutherland, and a quick call there by Peake. I think it might have been not to come back for the second. Bit of danger there if they had. Stars have been sharp in the field. Peacock through square. Fielder again in hard off the boundary. Again impressive. That intense good, and they keep that one down to the single. So Peake moves along 27 off 24. Sutherland 2 off 4. A little bit calmer, but still pretty steady here. But that fielding's been impressive as we work our way up to a little drinks break they're going to have because of the heat here. Sutherland now, again, just pushing through mid-on. And again, the single. So takes his score up to 3.
Interesting battle here, Dom. It sort of feels like both sides are waiting for the other to slip up first. No one's really going for it too much. Neither of the batsmen so far. Can't really break through that run rate, getting it above 8.
Oh, it's a good delivery by Warren. Really cramped him up, squared him up. The ball pushed there through mid-off and returned to the bowler. No run conceded, so this over, it's just been singles or dot balls, and that's a rarity. He floated that one up beautifully. Wonderful flight there from Warren. Squared out through point. They come back for the second. Good cricket all round there. Warren brave. The 2 runs on the board. Again, he's tightened Peake up with that. He just manages to square it out on the left, on the leg side. Warren going and doing his own fielding, but they've managed to scamper through for 2 runs, which is great running again from Peake and Sutherland. I suppose when your captain's out there, Will, you want to make sure that you're doing everything right, don't you? So the 10-over mark here at DXC Arena in this, the 3rd match of our top End T20 series. The Renegades 2 for 79, so almost getting to that 8 runs and over mark. 7.9 they sit at. They're just having a drinks break here, and sensibly so, Will. It is a very warm afternoon here at DXC, around 32 degrees or thereabouts. Humidity around 30%. Might not sound like much, but if you're standing out there in the middle, it's very warm, particularly with helmets on.
Yeah, absolutely. And 2 for 79, these sorts of conditions, you think both teams would be relatively happy with that. Maybe more so the Stars, just because they know that they can sort of sustain their bowling, whereas the batters, it might come down a little bit more to if we don't keep that run rate up or at least burst out a bit. I mean, if they can get a few more runs on the board, it'll let them sort of be able to settle later in the innings. But either way, 2 for 79, they'd be happy with that, you'd think.
Yeah,
10 overs through.
I suppose if you do the mathematics on that, let's put it around figures for my mathematics. 80, you double that, 160. Perhaps later on, because they've got wickets in hand too. They've only conceded the 2 wickets, so they might be looking for 170, 180 plus. And I would think that, particularly on a warm afternoon like it is here at DXC, they would absolutely take that. And for the Stars to then to have to come out and chase, and Will, you talked about before, each match that we've seen so far, whether it was the two international games, Australia, South Africa, or the first game that we saw last night at TIO Stadium, the team that's batted first has won, and in the end won quite convincingly.
Yeah, very convincingly. I think in both those internationals, not only was it convincing, but I think individual batsmen sort of got on some pretty big runs as well. Last night looked like it was a bit more of an even spread between those those top order batsmen. But again, I think they won by sort of 60 runs or so, Dom.
Yep, they did. The Bangladeshi A team put on great pressure early on. But yes, Pakistan through their spinners again. And that's what we've seen here this afternoon too. Brown was getting away from the Stars early on. They brought the spinners on, quietened things down, ended up getting Brown's wicket, ended up getting Dixon's wicket, although that was, I think, to Merlot, who was the pace bowler. But the change came with the introduction of spin bowling. So no doubt Captain Sam Harper will be taking note of that. And as you've commented on a number of times, Will, they've worked their way through three spinners. It hasn't just been one or two and having a sort of consistent, you'll just take it from here on. He's changed it up by introducing Sharma as well. Yeah,
they've had sort of three spinners in a row. So they went Warren, then Mackenzie, and then Sharma, and then Merlot, the medium pacer, came on, and that's where they got their wicket from. You wonder if maybe that's just played a little bit on the batsman's mind. And then straight after Merlot, the next over, Warren's come back in, another spinner, and took the second wicket. I think it was the fifth ball of that over, but nonetheless, they're just keeping things fresh and making sure that the batsmen are always on their toes and not really able to settle with the ball.
So drinks break is over, and speaking of spin, Will, Hamish Mackenzie being reintroduced to the attack, and Will Sutherland to face him.
Conceded 7 on both of his overs so far.
A little bit of flight there, straight back down the ground from Sutherland, and the fielder at mid-off just coming in. That is Jonathan Merlot. So a single to start this second half of the Renegades innings. That does bring their score up to 80. Getting a little bit of movement in the field here, and Harper not afraid to throw his field around. Good use of the feet there from Peake. Whipped that ball away through square. They come back for the second. Bit of a shy at the stumps. So Peake had to get out of the way from the throw, but he's come back through for 2. And certainly looks, Will, as though he is the one who's going to try and play a little bit more aggressively at this stage. Again, I think that's really sensible because we know how damaging Will Sutherland can be in the latter stages of these T20 matches. I think it's quite sensible they'll give him the time to get himself set. Bang goes Peake straight down the ground. Merlot in the action again there at mid-on. They come through for the single. Steady play by Peake, just really building his innings nicely here. Will Sutherland literally straight down the pitch back to the bowler, and that's beautifully fielded by Mackenzie. Just stuck the one hand out.
Yeah, Southern been well contained so far by the Stars. Feel like maybe now he's getting a little bit antsy and wanting to get some runs on the board, cause some damage.
Yes, there it is, lashing out a little bit there. And the player at extra cover, just cutting that off quickly. Mate, just having a drinks break here, and sensibly so, Will. It is a very warm afternoon here at DXC. Around the player at extra cover, just cutting that off quickly. Mate, just having a drinks break here, and sensibly so, Will. It is a very warm afternoon here at DXC. Around making changes in the field. Keeping Will Sutherland. Player at extra cover, just cutting that off quickly. Mate, just having a drink. Oh, call there from Will Sutherland was a good one. Straight back to the bowler. Didn't take it cleanly. but the fielding was good enough to keep Will Sutherland in his crease. So well done to the Stars again. That's a really tidy over there from Mackenzie.
Drinks break here insensibly so, Will. It is a very warm afternoon here at TFC. The round
Making changes in the field in that over.
Yeah, only a few runs conceded for that over. Still just waiting for clarification on that. But very tidy over. Maybe that drinks break has come at the right time for the Stars. And just as you thought the games maybe
cover, just
finding
cutting
their
that off
groove.
quickly.
Just a little bit slower that over.
Mate, just having a drink.
As you said, Southern can only
Call there
stay.
for Will Sutherland was a good one.
Only going to
Straight
stay
back
patient
to the
for so
bowler.
long.
Didn't take it cleanly,
Wonder just
but the fielding was
when
good enough
you see him
to
try and
keep
burst
Will
that
Sutherland
Another spinner,
in his crease. So well done to the Stars again. That's a really tidy over there from Mackenzie.
Drinks break here insensibly so, Will. It is a very
Just at the minute.
very warm afternoon here at TFC. The round
Making changes in the field in that over. Looking to put his stamp.
Yeah, only a few runs conceded for that over. Still just waiting for clarification on that.
That's a nice ball to start with. They scamper through for the signal as the
But
ball was just
very
squeezed.
tidy over. Maybe that drinks break has come at the right time for the Stars. And just as you thought the games
Left arm spinners
maybe
cover, just cutting that off quickly.
just a little bit slower that over.
Mate, just having a drink.
You think the right-handed? Who would have thought the right hand would be the point of difference? Southern can only
Call there for Will Sutherland was a good one.
only going to stay
Straight back to
patient
the
for so
bowler.
long.
Didn't take it
Doing the wrong thing.
cleanly,
Wonder just
but the fielding was
when
good enough
now
to
to try and
keep
burst
Will
that
Sutherland
another spinner,
in his crease. So well done to the Stars again. That's a really tidy over there from Mackenzie.
Drinks break here insensibly so, Will. It is a very
Covers, but again,
just at the minute.
nicely fielded for the Stars there by Blake McDonald.
very warm afternoon here at TFC. The round
Making changes in the field in that over. Looking to put his stamp.
Yeah, only a few runs conceded for that over. Still just waiting for clarification on that.
That's a nice ball to start with. They scamper through for the signal as the ball was just
Very tidy over. Maybe that drinks break has come at the right time for the Stars. And just as you thought the games
left arm spinners
maybe
cover, just cutting that off quickly.
in the squad. So that's the entire squad, not
Mate,
just
just having a drink.
the team out there. Right-handed. Who would have thought the right hand would be the point of difference? Southern can only
Callaway started well.
Will Sutherland was a good one.
only going
Straight back to the bowler. Didn't take it
Doing the wrong thing.
cleanly,
Wonder just
but the fielding was
when
good enough to
now to try and
keep Will
burst that down.
Sutherland
another spinner,
in his crease. So well done to the Stars again. That's a really tidy over there from Mackenzie. Drinks break here insensibly so, Will. It is a very
Covers, but again,
just at the minute.
nicely fielded for the Stars there by Blake McDonald.
very warm afternoon here at TFC. The round
Making changes in the field in that over. Put his stamp.
Yeah, only a few runs conceded for that over. Still just waiting for clarification on that.
That's a nice ball to start with. They scamper through for the signal as the ball was just
Very tidy over. Maybe that drinks break has come at the right time for the Stars. And just as you thought the games
arm spinners.
maybe
cover, just cutting that off quickly.
So that's the entire squad, not
Mate, just having a drink.
team out there. Right-handed. Who would have thought the right hand would be the point of difference? Southern can only
Its run rate moving, but that's got its own dangers. Callaway started well.
Will Sutherland was a good one. Going straight back to the bowler. Didn't take it cleanly,
Wonder just
but the fielding was
when
good enough to
now to try and
keep Will
burst that down.
Sutherland
another spinner,
in his crease. So well done to the Stars again. That's a really tidy over there from Mackenzie. Drinks break here insensibly so, Will.
Bowling really stingy with the ball here and not quite seeing it yet, but you just wonder how the patience of the Renegades batters is going to go. Peak, he's obviously found his groove a little bit earlier, slowing off now, but Sutherland never really got going. Not yet anyway.
Covers, but again,
Just at the minute.
nicely fielded for the Stars there by Blake McDonald.
Very warm afternoon here at TFC. The round
Making changes in the field in that over. Callaway right in the block hole, and Peak was able to put his stamp.
Yeah, only a few runs conceded for that over.
Through mid-wicket.
Still just waiting for clarification on that.
It's a nice ball to start with. They scamper through for the signal as the ball was just
Very tidy over. Maybe that drinks break has come at the right time for the Stars. And just as you thought the games
arm spinners.
cover, just cutting that off quickly.
So that's the entire squad, not
Mate, just having a drink.
team out right-handed. Who would have thought the right hand would be the point of difference?
difference between the batsmen there, and at some point his run rate moving, but that's got its own danger. Really make a decision.
Galloway started well. Going straight back to the ball, take it cleanly. The fielding was good enough. Not a spin in his crease. Well done to the Stars again. That's a really tidy
in hand. He was the go-to man at the beginning of the innings. He goes to him again now.
over there from
bowling, really stingy with the ball here, and not quite seeing it yet, but you just wonder how the patience of the Renegades batters is going to go.
No run conceded.
He's obviously found his groove a little bit early, slowing off now, but Sutherland never really got going.
Up here.
Not yet, anyway.
Covers, but again, just had the nicely fielded to the Stars there by
now on his return. That's a very first up delivery. Follows up with a second one, manages to squeeze that one out on the leg side. They're going to come back for the second. Good running. Good return to the bowler there too.
Just waiting for clarification on that.
So the fielding intent was good.
As the
running to 2 wickets was good and it's needed too. They've got to try and pick up the runs here, the Renegades. Otherwise, the second half of this innings is just going to disappear.
Who would have thought the right hand will be the point of difference?
Good delivery, whipped away, and that will be 6 is the call. Catcher on the boundary didn't really seem to pick it up all that clearly. The batsman there, and a 6 is recorded. So Peake scores the first boundary in what feels like an age. His run rate moving, but that was Sharma down there.
Galloway started well.
And attempting to go for the catch and couldn't take it.
Maybe that'll be the strike that gets them going. Stop.
Yes, well, they certainly need to get going, that is for sure.
A
little bit of a wayward delivery there from himself. Even though he's conceded that 6, the bowling's still been pretty tight. Again now. Through point by Peake, but only the single.
Not quite seeing it yet, but you just wonder how the patience
runs on the board
of
here.
the Renegades batters is going to go.
No run conceded.
Firm. Fox shoulder tango 1. Something feels off about all this. The Delta, what's the count?
Never really got going.
Yeah, 25 spark hits, fairly clustered.
Taking a look. Wait 1 sec.
De la selva. Pero yo no soy uno de esos. Yo no soy de esos. No más fuerte.
Looks like we got big fish. Some kind of peace conference between FARC and the Colombian Army.
Para nuestro pequeño encuentro. Un encuentro que puede ser muy...
The left armour, fielding intent was a little bit wider. Running to Sutherland's had a bit of a walk there. No contact. Another Renegades outside. Whipped away, and that will be 6 is the call. Catcher on the boundary didn't really seem to pick it up all that clearly, and a 6 is recorded. So Peake scores the first boundary in what is like an age. Run rate moving, but that's got a Sharma down there. Take it.
Sector 6 secure. Sector 1.
Sector 5, secure.
It's a good idea. Get up, slowly.
Point by Peak.
Sorry, sir. Sector 2 secure.
Through for a single. They're going to come back
Not
for a
quite
second.
seen yet.
Correct hands.
Sector 3 secure.
Spark hits. Not yet early cluster. Wait 1 second.
Pero yo no soy uno de esos.
Looks like we got big fish. Some kind of peace conference with big far.
Enemy submarine spotted.
And they make it easily on this occasion. So back to back.
America held hostage, day 182. A special report. CNN has just received this smuggled video.
The Renegades. Now, she's very fortunate that that didn't go to the field when it's going to run away quickly. Down, 3, whipped away, and that will be under him. 6 is the ball. Catch on the referee. That's right there. Southern comes back there. 6 is the ball, so the first boundary.
Slide your weapon out nice and easy. Hey, don't make me have to stain my linen.
It's a nasty-ass city, Regis. Congratulations. Now, statistics.
Very fortunate that he can
Let me see that.
So they're eavesdropping, for Christ's sake. Big surprise. It's the government. Look,
They brought you in on this for the same reason they brought the doctors in Dallas to work on Kennedy 2 hours after he was killed. They had to be seen to be going the extra mile so that nobody could say they could have done more.
well, you never would have let me hold Casey on what they have. You know that.
noise till you have something real.
Comes in at number 5.
Okay, yes, sir. Well made. Open the door 2 inches to slide your weapon out nice and easy. Don't make me have to stay my minute.
And then began to motor when he needed to. Very difficult against the spinners thus far this afternoon.
Come on, Carla.
Next bowler. And then reaps the rewards well.
Can you make me a hot cup? Thank you. You're the man. What's his name?
Burton Cash.
Who's he assigned to? The president's son?
Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me great honor to present the First Lady of the United States, Mrs. Kitty Neal.
If the bodyguard was there, that means that Collins on that boat as well.
Has shattered.
It's a nasty ass city, Regis.
Kyle Neal was having an affair with Carla Dunn. He's the one who had sex with her that night. Transfer right now.
That says, well, my friends,
Gotta go. Think it'll be before the media finds out what the president's son was banging her an hour before she died.
I've got to go.
Nice dress.
They brought you down this far. They recently brought the doctors down to work on killing 2 hours after he was
You ought to have no further contact than to be just understood. And I want to report detailed and immediate. Beginning of what you two just discussed.
Don't make any fucking noise till you have something real.
Such a weird preference that his one mission in life is to get laid in every room in the White House.
Sounds big plans to me.
She even told me this. She said once Kyle even bragged about sharing a mistress with his father. Well, she wasn't sure who.
It gets better than that. Her uncle's company, Brookline Associates, leading the East Coast fundraiser for Jack.
Really?
I mean, the company leased the president's campaign space, owned her apartment.
Well, this is good. This is very good.
I hope you know what you're doing. Good night now.
Night, dear.
Why did you come here?
People magazine, and just happened to come across page 16. I find a picture of Kyle coming back from Brazil. You're standing next to him with an earpiece. You know, I must have looked at 18 months of pictures of this guy. You know what I found? I found that you were in over half of it. You were on his detail and you didn't tell me. Until when?
I have nothing more to discuss with you about this. The case is closed.
Agent Chance, when did they remove you from Kyle's detail?
You show up here grilling me about work?
Just answer the questions.
Don't come to my home again.
Answer the question!
You walked in here expecting me to violate every oath I've ever taken. I have a duty to protect.
Your duty could send an innocent man to prison for the rest of his life. Are you comfortable with that?
I think you should leave.
How was it that Spikins finds a button in the bathroom that no other detective found? Huh? What, did he plant it there?
This is the...
I asked you to leave.
For both of them.
Did he plant the button?
I don't know, okay?
Everybody's lying. It gets better than
Okay, so again, why did they remove you from Kyle's detail? This is very good.
They didn't remove me.
what you're doing.
Not yet.
One night, I heard sounds. Violence. From his apartment. So I went in. And I found him. Beating his coat. He was ugly. And they...
all negotiations.
Cloud that seems to be hanging over this administration.
But in an incredible turn of events, the FBI has not been able to interview the first son, now said to be in the White House.
At Harlem Town Gates.
Thank you, Agent Chance.
Don't come to my home again. You walked in here expecting me to violate every oath I've ever taken. I have a duty to protect.
Your duty to send an innocent man to prison for the rest of his life. Are you comfortable with that? How was it that Spice finds a button in the bathroom that no other detective found? Huh? What, did he plant her there?
I asked you to leave.
Did he plant the button?
I don't know.
All done then?
Das große Food Festival bei IKEA hat begonnen. Jeden Montag bis Freitag schenken wir unseren IKEA Family und IKEA Business Network Mitgliedern satte 50% Rabatt auf alle warmen Hauptgerichte in unserem schwedischen Restaurant. Komm vorbei, Schlemmern lohnt sich jetzt noch viel mehr bei IKEA.
Spike wants to see you.
Southern again squared up a little there.
This administration has been an incredible turn of events. The FBI has not been able to interview his first son, now said to be in the White House.
That.
You know what it means to be a team player?
Sharpshooting isn't a team sport.
So Sharma it is.
Well, this is.
Attacker. Shy of the stumps.
We put our lives on the line
Away now.
every single day. You have to trust the people you work with.
Is there a problem?
You tell me. This case is closed.
So I've heard.
All that reaches out. You would tell us if he tried to contact you, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Good.
That's all he's needed to really cause some damage.
Because if anybody found out, he just listened to his paranoid theories. I'd hate to think how that would look.
For another boundary has Lemire and Sutherland strike.
What people might think. As a team.
Why is the commissioner?
Excuse me.
turn your hands on him. Because if anyone walked in here, I hate to think how that might look. What people might think. As a team. I asked you to leave. In this day and age, then I get the wrong idea.
On the leg side. Quickly through for the single. For that last leg. Get to that 160.
Sir, Agent Chance examining caller town to fix. 8 minutes. Get her.
Cracks that one away
Cooper.
to cover.
Do it quietly. Yes, sir. I got it.
Drop.
You know what it means to be a
19%.
team player.
Sharpshooting is a team sport.
The point is that it's enough to distract anybody.
From making a sober judgment? I can't defend my own house, so how am I going to defend America?
Well, if we're a superpower, we should act like one.
And so is China, which the last time I looked had a defense pact with North Korea.
We can handle China. Now, in 10 years' time, at the rate their army will they'll know.
That stump, right?
We put our lives on the line,
Mr. President,
every single day.
let's bring the boys back. We go in with special forces.
That is a magnificent hit over deep mid-wicket from Will Sutherland. Beautiful six.
You tell me,
Alvin.
Just telling us that. Poll this morning in the New York Times, Jack.
Of course, next door.
53% of Americans think
We should strike North Korea.
Now, the vice president's point just amplifies mine.
3 for 160. They've reached that score.
Yeah, you think anything from here is just extras, but they also
Mr. President.
For another boundary has Lemire and Sutherland strike.
I'm not going to war over
Again,
this.
he's going to clear the field straight through cover.
Alvin, I want the 7th fleet to stand down, not turn around,
Stand down. That doesn't bring them back to the table. We'll reconvene.
Why are your hands on?
All right, thank you, Mr. President. Gentlemen, you may be prepared to sit around here while they're torturing our boys. I'm not.
We're not being passive. We're being patient and prudent.
Mr. President, we feel duty-bound to tell you that your lack of action here borders on the criminal.
Then you've done your duty, General.
On the leg side,
Now I'll do mine.
I expect your resignation on my desk in the morning.
You shall have it.
That's all, gentlemen. Sir. Agent Chance examine call.
Take from my ass. Well, how'd you do this?
I stole it. Here's what you need. Appointment book. She has a meeting with her scheduled for tomorrow in New York.
Hey, Nina. Craig Lister and Associates.
He's the king of Tello. His agency sold 5 of the top 10 scandal memoirs worldwide.
That's his movie. Jack, Carl, and Carl. Oval Office threesome.
Figured she was going to burn the whole family.
She was going to score big with us.
Yes, I found out about it.
We can place him at the scene of the crime, and we know that he had a history of violence against women.
22 runs they got off, as he said, there with 3 boundaries, 2 sixes.
He's fine.
You just don't get it, do you? These people can make us disappear.
Where you going?
I checked into a hotel. I'll call you.
Be careful.
out there, and clearly it's
The court may direct what?
Right, you go for it.
Mr. Peterson.
Under 2198 of the Criminal Code, the court may allocate a fine for the children of the victim.
Please, Mr. Peterson, please. What is it? The porch lights on, but nobody's home? Is that it?
Only the victim's spouse.
Incorrect, Mr. Peterson. The court may direct that the amount of the fine, when paid, be paid for the use of the female seduced or her child, if she have any.
That instantly then.
Now, pursuant to this statute, we have Desmond versus President, which states, where testimony in rape prosecution concerning clothing of defendant was technically... What is it, Mr. Neal? Heavy date?
Yes.
That's enough to distract anybody
from making a sober judgment. I can't defend my own house. How am I going to defend America?
Well, since we're a superpower, we should act like one. And so is China, which the last time I looked had a defense pact with North Korea.
What's going on?
I just need your car, right? Special forces.
That was a magnificent hit. Will Sullivan's swinging arm. No, the deep mid wicket from Will Sullivan. Receives out the way.
for me.
Jesus Christ, man, you are a son of a bitch. You know, I don't have your goddamn dad. You know that?
Why didn't you just shoot her? You had this, huh?
You know who I am? You know who you're dealing with?
I don't give a shit who you are. You're going down. Turn around.
Get off of me.
Get over here. Just like a big fish. Fell right for the bait. Only a guilty man would do that.
Or a man who wants to know who's trying to frame him.
You were with her that night. You had sex with her and then you off.
You think it was an accident? She was murdered an hour after I slept with her? Someone knew I'd be there with her that night.
Yeah, maybe somebody with a motive as good as yours.
What motive?
Did your father have sex with Carla Town?
I don't know my father's sexual residence.
You knew that she was leaving town.
Yeah, I read the newspapers. 2 nights in New York, a connecting ticket to the Virgin Islands, and a Hertz rent-a-car.
So
Carla Town didn't have a driver's license.
You may be prepared to sit around here while they're torturing our boys.
You think I killed Carla?
Yeah.
You think you prosecuted her? Your arms don't reach that high.
Still don't understand why you showed up?
I go to sleep every night thinking about a woman with 8 stab wounds. A woman that I slept with an hour before. You try that as a sleeping pill.
Hey, you forgot something.
It's all right. Now they might. I expect your resignation on my desk.
You shall have it.
That's all done.
In what is fast watching the North Korean hostage taking is initially concerned with the White House, the murder of Carla Town remains unsolved. As the attention of Washington homicide detectives turn to Kyle Neal and the president's approval ratings continue to plummet, we must ask, will Carla Town be Jack Neal's Chappaquiddick? At this hour, no one knows where the trail will end. We do know that for an administration already knee-deep in troubled waters of potentially international confrontation in North Korea, a serious domestic concern of this nature is especially dangerous to the president's public image. Jack Neal is unable to protect the workers under his own roof.
Run out a million in. Great throw.
Sorry, I'm late. Some at the scene of the crime, and we know that he had a history of violence. Who's where?
The single, and that is a buy. A 30 on
People are down at Camp David when Carla was murdered. They weren't at the White House. That morning, I almost shot her. They never go anywhere without that dog. Tonight I saw footage of them coming back to Camp David with the dog. Their alibi is complete bullshit.
So that means they took him to Camp David after the body was discovered.
Yeah.
Vikings. You could have smelled them out. The tunnels underneath the White House. Well, hey, look, I built this city, remember?
I just can't believe this. Covered it up and they got them out?
Straight back over his head from there.
Because then they would be considered suspects just like everybody else. Why should they be? That's the question.
Because he's the president of the United States.
And he doesn't have a motive. He has a mistress about to drop the tell-all this morning.
Wonderful left. President Neal is right here.
Close out the innings.
Yeah, I noticed that. He writes with his right shoulder. But he swings a baseball bat
finish this?
The amount of the fine, when paid, be paid for the use of the female seduced.
And Berthasell with the figures of 1 for 43 of his 4 overs.
Or her child, if she has any.
And instantly then.
Now, pursuant to this statute, we have Desmond versus President.
Thanks, Regis. I appreciate it. I can take care of myself.
I want you to lay low until I get to Jordan or Spike, okay?
Secret Service. Back door.
And rape prosecution concerning clothing of defendant was technically. What is it, Mr.
Become a rock star. I'd reassign you, but it'd make even more news.
The Renegades really put the pressure on them.
Come in.
Call you, Detective Regis.
Not taking any calls.
It's the White House.
So the Melbourne Stars will be chasing.
How lovely for you.
That was some stunt you pulled last night, Detective.
Last night had nothing to do with me. I was off duty.
Why do I find that difficult to believe?
I don't care what you believe. I want to know why the president was in residence the night of the murder, and you didn't tell me.
The president's not to be involved.
The president is about to become an official suspect.
Well, suspect.
Look, it's my duty to question.
You're not questioning the president. The presidency is an institution, not a person. That institution will be protected at all costs. How do you think we got them out of there that night?
I don't know, maybe cover up a crime.
No, to get the smell of blood away from the North Koreans. They need us alive. We never get our boys back. This is global, Detective. It's a little bit off your turf.
This is a homicide. This is my turf.
Let me tell you something. I've known Jack Neal for 3 decades.
With her that night.
Godfather to his son. Your suspicions are ludicrous.
Casey's a stooge.
Then prove it.
How? Nobody can pinpoint the actual time of death, and he can't prove his whereabouts for an hour.
There are 27 cameras covering the hallways of the working White House. You telling me none of them captured her walking down a hallway within 3 minutes of her death?
Are you trying to tell me?
To the Virgin Islands and a Hertz rent-a-car. So Carla Town...
The tapes are classified.
Have a driver's license.
Out of my reach.
You Republican?
I think Washington is drowning in the sea of its own bullshit.
Those 13 men aren't risking their lives over bullshit, pal.
Well, this is not about those 13 men. It's about a dead woman in the White House. Still don't understand why you showed up?
Harvard did a study. Said you could measure a man's longevity by the first thing he turns to in the morning paper.
We'll have an obituary, man.
You try that as a sleeping pill.
This Start with the comics, you'll live longer.
Hey, you forgot something.
Enjoy our life somewhere.
It's over, it's over.
Authorised by the Northern Territory Government, Darwin.
As the attention of Washington homicide detectives turned to Kyle Neal.
Whoever leaked this, I'm gonna bottle their last breath.
And the president's
Sir, she was alive at 10:49. She had to be murdered while that
Doesn't change a damn thing about Bill Casey.
At this hour, no one...
Nobody saw him until 11:02. That still gave him 13 minutes to do the job.
We do know that Florida administration has already been in troubled waters of potentially international confrontation North Korea. A serious domestic concern of this nature is
Put the president in a lineup?
especially dangerous to the president's public image.
Okay, you're calling town. You're about to sell this story for a shitload of money. You're gonna move to paradise. You buy a one-way ticket, never to return, right?
This is Sears calling for Carla Town, confirming Monday between 8 and 12 to install the trash compactor you bought yesterday.
Why the hell would you have a trash compactor installed 2 days after you're gone?
Maybe she forgot.
She just bought it the day before.
Shit! Boy, can't hear it. What do you got?
And the handwriting on the 23rd?
The slope of the writing is different. Here. Look at this. The loop on the top of cell is smooth and continuous. The day planner, here, there's an obvious pause in the writing, which indicates a deliberate stroke. It's on the B as well. This is a forgery.
It never wasn't a forgery. She wasn't going anywhere. Sorry, I'm late.
Viking? Entered at 12:09. Left 12:14. Yes. Yes. Surveillance. You had clear?
Thank you.
Bob? I want to talk to Detective Regis, DC Homicide. He's going to want to question Nick Spiking's. Get me Spiking's address in Alexandria.
Yes, sir. So that means they took him to Camp David after the body was discovered. Spiking's. You could smell it now. Somebody's been playing us like puppets.
What are you saying?
Carla Town wasn't killed to protect the administration. She was murdered to destroy it.
What do you mean?
I'm saying that somebody dumped a dead body in the White House so that the blood trail could lead right to the first family. They even manufactured the motive.
They never be considered suspects just like everybody else. I should leave. Drop the telephone, that's all. Only the God would know I took the tapes. Someone on the inside.
Close out the
I noticed that. Tracks been fractured. This one's an X-ray.
You have any idea what it takes to stand all day in one place, watching a dumpster right on the because that dumpster just happens to be next to a hotel where the president is going to be staying the following day. And his life is in your hands. Loneliest job in the world.
That's where you just
I was listening anyway.
I can take care of myself.
I want you to lay low until I get to Jordan or Spike. Okay?
Secret Service. Back door.
And rape prosecution concerning clothing of defendant protection. What is it?
Figure it out. You haven't read me right at all. I see my life, my service, with a clarity you're incapable of.
Not taking any calls.
It's the White House.
How lovely. Last night had nothing to do with me. I was off duty. How do I find this? I don't care what you believe. I want to know why the president was in residence the night of the murder, and you didn't tell me.
The president's not to be involved.
The president is about to become an official suspect. It's my duty to question
You're not questioning the president.
Thought you were a sharpshooter.
The presidency is an institution, not a person. That institution will be protected at all costs.
Freeze
China out.
They stand.
Maybe cover up a crime.
All talks for trade deals cease until they stand down. If China wants grain, I want our boys back.
Is it global? A little bit off your turf.
You got 5 minutes. Homicide. This is my turn.
I'm afraid it's going to take longer than that. Let me tell you something. It's bad news, Mr. President. I've known Jack Neal for 3 decades. With her that night.
Still, Jack,
Suspects Vikings is dead.
Casey's a stooge.
And prove it.
What? How?
And he had evidence that Kyle killed Carlton.
He can't prove his whereabouts for an hour.
There are 27 cameras covering the hallways of the working White House. Found the condom with Kyle's semen. Her walking down the hallway within 3 minutes of her death. They found the murder weapon.
Are you trying to tell me?
The Virgin Islands and a first
And the surveillance tape put Kyle and Joseph together just minutes before murder. You Republican?
There's got to be another explanation.
I think Washington is drowning in the sea of its own bullshit.
Vikings was just about to cut himself free from the lies over bullshit. Vikings.
Well, this is not about those 13 minutes. About a dead woman in the White House.
Everybody has a price.
Still don't understand why you showed up.
Harvard did a study. The first thing in your life you've been naive about, is it, Jack?
Obviously not.
Man's life, Jack, the first thing he turns to. Well, you say.
You try that as a sleeping pill.
Start with the comics, you'll live longer.
Vikings. Was murdered.
Renegades, they had a terrific innings, 189 runs off their 20 and stars.
21-18, that's 9-18.
190.
Right, he goes out there.
Hey, we got a special on that model this week, folks. Forehead, 21 inches.
Only a couple left.
2016. He's 16, he comes in.
Suddenly, just as the game moved along, the stars might be in the top of the middle. The captain looks up and just starts
You can even throw in a universal remote with that, you know. That'll change your life.
Back off.
Take your time. Just,
I'm gonna bust my Jack last breath. He comes in, and then he leaves. Wait, who's that? I know that guy.
Down to the boundary.
That's the guy that was at Spikings.
Well, he's someone like Will Sutherland.
The 31st name.
Jordan walked him in. Jordan set up the whole thing.
Actually, one of the Melbourne Stars is Sam Harper.
The investigation into the White House murder has resulted in 2 suspects. The car, a burgundy Chevrolet Caprice, has been identified as the possible suspect car. In other news, a strike is passing at one contact box number.
There won't be anything anyone can prove.
Oh, another effort there. That's
all the evidence will be destroyed.
They'll give him 13 minutes to do the job.
What do you want?
Your resignation. Effective 10 p.m. I don't know why you look surprised, Jack.
Continuing here.
Tully wasn't half right when he called it criminal.
Because we didn't go in with guns blazing, you think that would have saved our boys?
Failed, Mr. President. 3 months. It's been a really lovely drive.
You have failed your office. Pity. I've seen your cowardice grow from the very beginning. And then, finally, not having served your country in the military, you had no idea of the time-honored code of never leaving a man on the field of battle.
Put the president in a lineup.
You should have brought those AWACS boys home. Dead, wounded, or otherwise. You should have done it by force if necessary.
The NT government, Northern Territory major events.
Any president who serves up his country as appetizers isn't fit
to Paradise office. You buy a one-way ticket, never turn to
So the choice is yours. Resign, thanks to your health, you can tour the best golf clubs in America. You can stay in office and you can watch your son destroyed.
Why the hell would you have a trash compactor installed 2 days after your own?
If any father can call that a choice.
She just bought it the day before.
Why didn't you just kill Neil?
Because it's easier to kill the secretary than it is the president. Besides, alive and ruined is better than dead and martyred.
An Oval Office address is scheduled for 10 o'clock tonight. Unidentified sources say the president will resign.
Jordan played his card. All right, that gives us 2 hours to get to the White House and the president.
Are you insane? How?
Use the tunnels the same way they got out.
You don't even know where they are.
Yeah, you do. And you know the security and you know the layout. And the handwriting on the 23rd.
You're out of your mind.
Why? Because I'm about to help a government that's kicking me out on the streets. You got the argument there.
The label on top of this hill.
We gotta get rid of this house in the way. Don't say my name. Just listen. This is for you.
Meet me there in 1 hour.
She wasn't going anywhere.
Get down.
First single.
Cops.
Quickly.
2.
He'll take us to one of the 3 points that are vulnerable to penetration in the White House. Eisenhower put a water filtering system down in there.
There's gotta be another.
Yeah, there is. It goes off all the way across town. The General Services Building. No White House, no Secret Service.
Response time.
Well, officially 5 to 7 minutes. But realistically, 10 or 11.
By that time, we'll either be fired or we're gonna be dead. What do you think? Meet and greet time?
Sorry, I'm late.
He said he did it too.
Evening, officers. Yeah, it's night in the big city, huh?
Could be this thing with the president, maybe.
Nice to know, though, that we have our men in blue out there. Hey, didn't that old senator lay the wood to that stripper around here somewhere years ago?
All right, take it easy.
Just asking. I can see it on my guide map.
Okay, we'll see you later, huh? All right,
Joe. Good night.
He's going to want to go to the spike. Spike is a red and
Come on. My grandmother moves faster. Call the town working here to protect the administration.
Rogers just cracked that away into Cow Corner.
She was ready to destroy it.
Wait.
Right to the first bathroom. They even meant
But that over that
get back to the motive.
Oh, Christ.
Now what?
End of the line.
This is the old emergency water system. These pipes go right through the roof.
Good, because that's where we're going.
Hey, After you're sworn in, you'll make a short statement saluting Jack Neal for his service to his country. Blessed for the country's prayers. Bipartisan unity. Would you two excuse us now, please? Thank you very much. Gentlemen, at 2,400 hours, President Dillon will sign off on the raid.
We're looking for a steel door.
Yeah, but any idea what it takes to finish this?
What do you got?
Army Corps engineers escaped to Los Angeles. Lincoln had next 12 in case the Confederates laid siege to the White House.
Says history isn't practical. We're running out of time. First,
I want you to lay low until I can enjoy the
Over.
Tonight, in less than an hour, Jack Neal stepped down after a little more than 2 years in office. For CNN, I'm Doris McMillan reporting.
Let's do this. Not to be involved.
Homicide, this is my turn. We can't afford to turn back now. It's bad news, Mr. President. I've known still what you say. Explain. The Casey's a student. Improving. Oh. Yeah, he had evidence that Spike delinquents of the working White House. You're walking down the hallway. Are you trying to tell me the first time this is a big mistake?
Movement in 102, repeat movement in 102, subsector 11 tunnels. Repeat tunnels, subsector 11.
I think Washington is drowning. This is not about those 13 days. White House is like in the place. You'll understand when you showed up. The first thing honestly, no.
Throw in a universal remote. Change your life. Take your time.
He comes in, and then he leaves. Wait, who's that? That's the guy that was at Spiking's.
Well, take someone. Clear sector 7. Right now.
Jordan walks in there. Jordan set up the whole thing.
Investigation into the White House murder has resulted in 2 suspects. The car, a burgundy Chevrolet Caprice, has been identified as the possible suspect car. In other news,
There won't be anything anyone can prove. All the evidence will be destroyed. They'll give him 13 minutes to do the job. Your resignation. I don't know why you look surprised. Kelly wasn't dead right on.
because we didn't go to the guns and lazy, you think that would have saved our life? Failed, Mr. President.
Cowardice enough.
Fine, not having served your country. I had no idea of the time-honored code of never leaving a man unfreedom.
What is it, Captain?
Put the president in a lineup?
You should have brought those 8 white boys home. Dead, wounded, or otherwise. You should have done it by force if necessary.
The president who serves up his country as appetizers isn't fit for paradise office. stay in office if you could watch him serve.
Agent! Son! The janitor! On the floor! Get out! Get him! He killed Spiky!
Mr. President! Your son is innocent!
Sir, you can't be here.
I am here. Seal the corner.
Because it's easier to kill the secretary than it is the president.
Seal the corner!
Besides, alive and ruined is better.
Alvin Jordan, you're under arrest for conspiracy in the murder of Carla Towns and Nicholas Spikings. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, you prick. One will be appointed by the
It's 2 hours
courts.
to get to the White House and the president.
How did you get in?
Use the tunnels the same way they got out.
He's the one who gave Spikings the evidence on your son.
The evidence is you, on tape, with the man you walked in to kill Carla Towns. The same man who put a bullet through Nicholas Spikings.
Stand him up.
Why? Because I'm about to help.
You don't have to believe me. Just look at the tape. It's in my back.
Got the argument there.
Mr. President, Carla Town was killed to destroy you, to force your resignation. Then Jordan had Spikings shot because he saw the tape.
You gotta get rid of this.
Arrest him.
Don't say my name. Just listen.
Not him. Him.
1 hour. She wasn't going anywhere.
My God, Alvin. You really had her killed, didn't you? I think President Teddy Roosevelt said it best. If I must choose between righteousness and peace, cops, I choose righteousness.
She was 25 years old. She was a child.
She was a casualty of war.
Mr. President.
Get him out of here. Thank you, son.
Great timing. Stay easy. Right here. Hold on.
There's absolutely no proof whatsoever of any of those murders. At no time is President Neal planning on resigning from office. Here's what we know so far. Murderer of Carla Town is dead. He was killed today as he fired upon authorities attempting to arrest him. In that same gun battle,
Senator, lay the wood to that strip.
National Security Advisor Alvin Jordan and Senior Secret Service Agent Nicholas Spikings.
Okay, we'll see later.
Did the killer actually penetrate the White House with the objective of killing Miss Towns?
In 180 years, there's never been a penetration to the White House. President and Mrs. Neal will have a statement for you later. Thank you very much. All these homicides. The detective we found in the tunnel is on his way to University Hospital. Paramedics say he's going to be fine.
How is she?
Grandma,
She's stable. You saved my life.
Thank you. Carla Town wanted to protect the administration.
Detective,
How can I ever repay you? Don't bother. It's doing my job. Well, there is one thing.
yes, Detective.
Have you ever heard of the Interstate Commerce Commission?
Sure. Secretary Randall's office right down the street.
Right down the street. See, now what you know is who you are. What are you doing for the organized? I'm not trusting.
This is the old emergency water system. These pipes go right through the roof.
Good, because that's where we're going.
If you sworn in, you make a short statement to Jack Neal for his service to his country.
the country's prey. YouTube uses Netflix. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, it's 24. Sign on.
Looking for a steel door. Arrow lumber.
You're still looking for me. What do you want?
What do you got?
Just taking the next 12 years.
Practical. We're running out of time.
Is that official?
No, off the record.
Tracing this?
50 seconds to trace.
Wait. First, David Wang. That's your real name. You were born 4/15/71 in Nixon, Missouri. Why don't you come in and we'll talk about it?
Something's very wrong here. Gets arrested. You look tired. He's looking right at her.
People, listen up. This is a national security emergency. We have an imminent threat.
I'm going out there. If I show myself, you'll find me.
Jason Bourne is alive. He's at large in New York City, and we believe within 1,000 yards of this building. I want an immediate 12-block lockdown of the area. Send a flash message to Langley. Prep the local backup assistance. Landy just left the building. Stay with our phone.
There's an incoming text.
Get it. How many do we have on Landy?
6 men, more on the way. I've got it, sir. It's coming up on the screen now.
Anybody not on Landy goes directly to Tudor Street. Get the vehicles, we're going mobile. Hold up. All in.
Subject is en route. Route 43, let me know when you have visual. Route 43, standing by. Standing by.
Okay, folks, here we go. Box is 200 meters.
Visual on leader. 43 ground in position.
As soon as you have eyes on Landy, I want to know.
Okay, here we go.
Copy that, I see her. Any sign of porn?
Negative. No sign of target.
This is my turn.
Jason Bourne. I was wondering when you were going to make this call. How did you get this number?
You didn't actually think I was coming to Cedar City, did you?
No, I guess not. But if it's me you want to talk to, perhaps we can arrange a meeting.
Where are you now?
I'm sitting in my office.
I doubt that.
Why would you doubt that?
If you were in your office right now, we'd be having this conversation face to face.
Movement in 102 subsector 11 tunnels. Repeat tunnels, subsector 11.
All of us. This is a code 10 aboard. I want everyone back in the vehicles. There's a code 10 aboard. Yeah, Lewis, check my office.
He's got everything. God damn it.
It's out of it.
Alvin Jordan, you're under arrest. For conspiracy to murder, homicide, and Nicholas Spikes.
Too loud.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, you can crack it. One will be appointed by the court.
To get to the White House and the president.
They're also dragging.
High Protein Power. Für die, die den Alltag rausschwitzen. Den Sorgen einmal davor joggen, die der Kraft Stemmen tanken. Any Energy Milk High Protein. High Protein Power. Keep going.
It's in my back. Mr. President, call it down. Destroy it. To force your resignation. Jordan has finally shot for the second time. Arrest him. Don't say my name. How can I ever repay you? Stolen job, destroyed me. Well,
Harper goes.
Secretary Randall's office right down the street. Right down the street. Now what you know is what you do.
Water system. These pipes go right to the river.
Good, because that's where we're going.
Where is it? Where's the weapon?
Stay with our boss.
Who else is out there?
Who else? How many got?
Redstone? Which one? Paris. I live in Paris.
So you get headaches?
Yeah.
Like this, such bad headaches. You know, at night when you drive the car. I don't know, maybe it's something to do with the headlights.
What is Treadstone?
Treadstone? It's in hills. They said go to Paris.
Is Treadstone in Paris?
Look at this.
Das Monday Sales CRM ist definitiv das beste CRM, mit dem ich je gearbeitet habe. Seitdem wir das Monday Sales CRM nutzen, sind unsere Geschäftsabläufe reibungslos und
I want him to say I'm sorry, about Vegas. Director Dewey's tactics were unwise.
a spotlight on our fans. All of us.
Kalora hasn't gone public yet. I know, Aaron. There's still moves we can make.
Tell me.
Dewey's probably was that he belonged in the past. People like Kalora shaping the future. These are my business.
How did you get this number?
I know how to do it.
What do you want?
When you appoint a new agency director, you are going to need someone working for your interests. Someone empowered by you.
If you were in your ward right now, we'd be having this conversation.
I still think you believe in that.
I have his trust. After what we went through. I'll bring you in. I'm certain of it.
The code 10 aboard. I want everyone back in the vehicles with the code 10 aboard.
You'll have to be put down.
It's an interesting proposal.
You can flow right there. Of course, if you decide that you don't need me,
Check my office.
it's not a problem. There are many other agencies who want what I know.
He's got everything.
I brought you something. It's a cast for your father's star on the memorial wall of London. I'm sorry for what happened to you. I retreated. The people that did that are gone. And things are changing at the agency.
What is it you want?
I know you've always been a patriot. But what happens to this country matters to you. We need you to help protect us. Come back in. And we'll work together.
What do you think about it?
How will I find you?
zu einer neuen Folge vom Swiss Milk Experten-Talk. Heute geht es um Entscheidungen, genauer gesagt um strategische Entscheidungen, die Bäuerinnen und Bauern jeden Tag treffen. Zwischen Tierwohl, Nachhaltigkeit, Wirtschaftlichkeit gibt es eben ganz viele Entscheidungen zu treffen. Es gilt auch für die Milchproduzentinnen und Produzenten einen Balance zu finden. Welche Strategien gibt es, um eben diesen vielfältigen Anforderungen gerecht zu werden? Wir haben hier zwei ganz komplett verschiedene Betriebe bei uns in dieser Folge mit dabei. Beim Heinz Kuhns, er bewirtschaftet mit seiner Familie zusammen den Heidehof in Mönchaldorf im Zürcher Oberland. Was zeichnet dein Betrieb aus, wenn du ganz kurz müsstest erklären?
Ja, das ist eher extensiv produzierend, Bioknospen und man kann auch ökologische Flächen, die wir wertvoll sind.
Und wie würdest du beschreiben, Roman? Was zeichnet euer Hof aus? Ihr seid in Wetzikon, ebenfalls im Zürcher Oberland, mit einem ganz anderen System.
Ja, ganz anderes System. So komplett anders finde ich das eigentlich gar nicht. Es ist sicher ein bisschen weniger extensiv, als es beim Heiz der Fall ist. Wir produzieren nicht nach Bioknospen produzieren, sondern auch Ölen. Also das ist das meistens verbreitete System eigentlich bei uns in der Schweiz. Und dort Milch produzieren in erster Linie, das ist das Haupt- und Kerngeschäft. Und haben aber auch ökologische Ausgleichsflächen. Rund 18% von den 56 Hektaren wird ökologisch bewirtschaftet.
Und, ja, also man hört schon raus in dieser Folge, wenn wir aufzeigen, dass es eben nicht die richtige Art und Strategie gibt zum Wirtschaften, sondern eben ganz viele Wege, die funktionieren. Aber man hört schon den starken Fokus auf die Effizienz, auf die Innovation, das ist bei dir ganz, ganz wichtig. Vielleicht kurz zurückblenden bei euch beiden, wie ist das alles entstanden? Wann hast du für dich und zusammen mit deiner Frau auch entschieden, wir setzen wirklich auf den Fokus, das ist uns wichtig?
Ja, genau. Ja, es ist natürlich auch immer ein bisschen eine Einstellungsfrage. Was interessiert einem? Was sind die persönlichen Vorlieben? Ich sage ganz ehrlich, ich habe keinen guten, ja, Ackerbau. Mein Interesse ist jetzt mehr auf der Viehzuchtseite. Das interessiert mich schon seit Kindesbeinen stark für Viehzucht. Dort im Speziellen für die Raumviehzucht. Ich bin dort auch in verschiedenen Vorständen, auch national organisiert. Und das ist mir sehr, sehr wichtig. Und als Glück eine Frau kennenzulernen, die das Hobby teilt. Und wir haben, ich habe 2008 den elterlichen Betrieb des Vaters übernehmen. Wir sind schon zusammen gewesen. Und dann geheiratet. Dann haben wir uns entscheiden, auf welche Seite soll unser Hof gehen, wenn wir einen Vollerwerbsbetrieb haben, wo wir beide ausgelastet sind, wir beide können auf dem Betrieb arbeiten. Vielleicht als mit Lernenden haben wir dort gedacht. Mittlerweile machen wir das auch. Ich glaube, der Heinz arbeitet auch mit Lernenden. Das ist sicher auch nachhaltig, wenn man das Know-how weitergibt nachher an die nächste Generation. Und ja, wir haben uns hier entschieden für einen Stallneubau. Eigentlich bewusst zu gross. Wie wir so gesehen haben, in der Umgebung, Strukturwandel etc. wird es viele Flächen geben, die frei werden. Und haben jetzt 2012 einen neuen Stall gebaut. Haben den Tierbestand nachher national aufgefahren, auch wirklich Glück gehabt. Immer wieder Land zubekommen, Pachtland, manchmal auch können kaufen. Und jetzt eben zuletzt noch wieder den zusätzlichen Stall und sind jetzt wirklich auch voll auf dieser Milchvieh-Spur drin. Das ist unsere Leidenschaft. Wir arbeiten mega gerne mit Kühen, haben mittlerweile 80 Kühe, haben gleich viele Jungvieh, die sind und müssen gefuttert werden, möglichst mit betriebseigenem Futtervieh,
Aber ich würde sagen, je mehr, desto besser.
Also je mehr Tier, meinst du?
Ja, einfach so, je größer.
Nein, gesunde Dinge. Es hat sich eben, wie angesprochen, es hat sich ergeben, oder? Wir sind dort mal, als ich den Betrieb vom Vater übernommen habe, 2008, haben wir irgendwie 32, 34 Kühe gehabt. Und hat auch gepasst zu der Landfläche. Und jetzt nachher ist laufend Land dazugekommen. Man hat einfach immer wieder das genutzt, was möglich ist, jetzt den Betrieb. Ja, sind immer vorwärts gegangen. Aber die Grösse allein ist nicht zwingend. Ich habe immer gesagt und sage das auch immer den Lehrlingen, zuerst besser werden, gut werden, in dem, was man macht, das im Griff haben, das ist sehr zentral. Du nachher wirst.
Und nachher organisch wachsen.
Ja, und nachher mengenmäßig ausdehnen. Zuerst musst du das, was du hast. Wenn du 20 nicht im Griff hast, um Himmels Willen, ja nicht auf 40 und schon gar nicht auf 60 oder auf 80. Zuerst muss es wirklich für stimmen.
Der Heinz lacht. Er führt komplett eine andere Strategie beim Heidihof in Wölfaldorf. Du sagst eher weniger funktioniert für dich und es lange wie. Was gerade bei euch abläuft. Kannst du das kurz beschreiben?
Ja, also ich hatte die Chance gehabt, im 92 den Hof zu übernehmen von meinem Vater. Ich bin nicht gezwungen dazu gewesen, gar nicht. Und für mich war so die Herausforderung, soll ich den Betrieb ÖLN, dazumal hat es noch Extenso oder Intenso gegeben, führen oder eben mit den Knospen auf Bio umsteigen. Und es hat im Dorf schon einen der ersten Biobetriebe gehabt. Und ich habe da jemanden gesehen, dem seine Kulturen, die haben funktioniert, dem seine Kühe sind gesund gewesen, sind normal leistungsfähig gewesen. Und das war einfach für mich ein gutes Beispiel gewesen. Und anstatt jetzt mich mit Schatzschwellen und Düngernormen und so auseinandergesetzt habe, habe ich mich dafür entschieden, auf Knospen umzustellen. Ich habe im 94 umgestellt, im 96 Knospen bekommen. Bei uns in der näheren Umgebung hat es eigentlich nicht so Betriebe gehabt, die in absehbarer Zeit zugegangen wären. Die Landfläche ist nicht einfach so rum gewesen, wo man hätte vergrössern können. Ich hatte eigentlich schon immer ein Flair für Biodiversität. Damals hat man dem noch nicht so gesagt, einfach für die Vielfalt. Ich habe im 94 eine erste Brache gemacht auf Ackerfläche. Ich habe Hochstämmer gesetzt. Ich habe 198 Hochstämmer. Weil bei uns ist keine Tafelobstlage, sondern halt das Rohstoffspitze Tafelobst, aber für uns. Rohstoffsbäume sind wir in dem Sinne am Herz. Ja, ich tue es auch rausmähen, rausputzen. Ja, und die ganze Strategie vom Hof, einfach, dass es so weiter und läuft. Ich meine, ich habe schon vor, dass ich den Betrieb hatte, haben wir Bodenproben gemacht. Und wir haben gerade das letzte Jahr wieder Bodenproben gemacht. Das sind jetzt über 30 Jahre, etwa alle 8 Jahre hat es Bodenproben. Und ich bin nie nicht in einem Manko, auch wenn ich mit 1 Düngergrossvieheinheit fahre. Und meine Erträge sind für Bio, wenn es ein gutes Jahr ist, sind die normal. Und die Pflanzen zeigen nicht irgendwelche Mangelerscheinungen. Und das Gras wächst auch, es wächst anders, das ist ein anderer Bestand. Aber er kommt auch mit dem, was ich ihm zur Verfügung stelle.
Wenn wir jetzt so als Laie müssen sagen, was nachhaltiger ist, dann würden wir jetzt denken, dass das, was du machst, ist natürlich durchdenkt nachhaltig. Der Roman wird mir jetzt sogar widersprechen. Er sagt, sein Hof ist extrem nachhaltig. Wie siehst du das, Heinz?
Ja, Nachhaltigkeit. Du hast es angetönt, oder? Das Streben von uns Menschen ist vielmal immer mehr, immer besser. Ist das wirklich sinnvoll? Optimieren ist schon, ist sicher wichtig. Aber zu welchem Preis auch ein Stück weit. Und ich kann auch in den Knospen, unter den Knospen gibt es sehr produzierende und intensive Betriebe. Auch dort ist keine Frage. Aber einfach Knospen macht schon einen rechten Limit. Und durch das, dass sie eben eine Marke ist, die vertretbar ist und gute Akzeptanz hat, ja, ist die mir einfach wichtig. Ja?
Was macht denn dein Betrieb nachhaltig, Roman?
Ja, Nachhaltigkeit hat natürlich verschiedene Aspekte. Einerseits ist es Nachhaltigkeit, die der Heinz auch beschrieben hat. Ich finde, wir arbeiten dort auch mit der Nachhaltigkeit. Ich habe es eingangs angesprochen. Wir haben sehr viele südexponierte Lagen, die wirklich von der Bodenbeschaffenheit, von der Topografie her sind wirklich geeignet zum intensiv Grasland haben. Die Parzellen, die das eben nicht haben, die sind dann eben so BFF-Flächen für die 18%, die ich angesprochen habe, wo man wirklich bewusst dann auch die Artenvielfalt fördert. Wir haben dort einen sehr grossen Anteil von 2 Flächen, also Flächen mit sehr hoher Qualität. In Bezug auf den Pflanzenbestand wird das beurteilt. Und der Betrieb, so wie er gewachsen ist oder so wie wir ihn auch haben wollen haben, so wie wir ihn gesteuert haben, erlebt eben beides. Also ich habe es angesprochen, wir haben rund 80 Kühe, die wir produzieren, die recht ein intensives Futter brauchen, um die Leistungen zu bringen, die wir anstreben. Auf der anderen Seite haben wir auch einen sehr grossen Anteil an Jungvieh. Ein wichtiger Betriebszweig ist der Verkauf von jungen Kühen. Und eben gerade die Jungtiere, die Rinder, vor allem dann in der Zeit, wo sie schon das erste Mal trächtig sind sehr geeignet, um so mittelintensives oder extensives Futter zu veredeln. Für die Kühe könnt ihr das nicht brauchen, für die Milchkühe, für meine Milchkühe. Aber beim Jungvieh ist es sehr ideal eingesetzt. Und so ist dann auch wieder für mich nachhaltig, wenn man die Böden, die das eben nicht erlauben, oder nicht erlauben, wo es zu viel Input braucht, um einen guten Output rauszuholen. Dort machen wir es nicht, bewusst nicht, verzichten wir auf das. Wir können dort auch noch intensiver fahren. Aber dort haben wir uns bewusst für das entschieden. Wir haben auch sehr viele Hochstammobstbäume. Viele Pachtlandflächen bekommen in den letzten Jahren, wo Hochstammobstbäume sind. Dort haben wir so eine Mischnutzung, wo wir auch wieder mit Jungvieh, das Jungvieh, das nicht auf die Alp geht im Sommer, das beweidet die Flächen abwechselnd, weiden und wieder mähen. Die haben Schatten unter den Bäumen, denen ist es wohl unter den Bäumen. Im Herbst die Bäume ein bisschen aushaken, wenn man irgendetwas mit vom Ertrag von den Bäumen, das ist selbstverständlich klar. Auch mir geht Tafelobst, also Tafelobst für uns, ja, für den Hausgebrauch, aber sonst ist das Wurstobst, mehr nicht. Aber auch dort Nachhaltigkeit mit den Bäumen, mit Hecken, wir haben Hecken, wir haben verschiedene Sachen, die Biodiversität fördern und sind dort auch nachhaltig. Und eben der andere Aspekt von der Nachhaltigkeit ist natürlich auch, ich habe es eingangs angesprochen, wenn man sich mit 28 Jahren in Betrieb übernommen, nachher kurz ein paar Jahre später entscheidet, um wirklich einen Schritt vorwärts zu gehen und investieren, Stall bauen, das kostet Geld und dann ist es halt dann auch wirtschaftlich nachhaltig, wenn man reamortisiert. Und ich bin der Meinung, dass wir in der Schweiz eigentlich relativ hohe oder zu hohe Strukturkosten haben. Auch Kosten zum Stall oder einen einzelnen Stallplatz, wenn man es runterbricht, bauen. Dann muss man nachher auf dem, wenn man nachhaltig sein will, auf die Wirtschaftlichkeit, ist man fast gezwungen, dass man auf dem Stallplatz dann auch wirklich etwas wirtschaftet.
Eben, und darum sagst du, eine Kuh muss genügend Milch produzieren, dass es wirklich dann wirtschaftlich funktioniert. Und das
und dabei gesund bleibt.
Und gesund bleibt, ganz genau. Und das braucht eben das richtige Futter. Lasst uns kurz eintauchen in das Thema Fütterung. Wir haben das beide schon angesprochen.
Also, wir haben eine Mischstockfütterung im Stall, wo wir Mais, Gras zusammenmischen, etwas Eiweißkomponenten dazugeben. Und nachher am Futterautomat im Stall, wenn sie mit dem Halsbandtransponder gesteuert, können sie dann noch Kraftfutter holen, entsprechend ihrer Leistung. Also eben, wie ich vorher angesprochen habe, den Input bringen, dass sie da die Milch, wo sie genetisches Potenzial dazu haben, auch wirklich gesund produzieren. Weide ist auch bei uns das Thema, also sehr viel. Bei den Kühen auch, jeden Tag. Jetzt, die Temperaturen noch nicht so hoch sind, gehen sie am Morgen oder Vormittag raus. Wenn die Temperaturen dann ein bisschen höher sind, ist es nicht so richtig wohl draussen, wenn es heiß ist. Dann gehen sie bei uns am Abend raus, nach dem Melken. So 6:30 rum, 5:45, 6:30 gehen sie auf die Weide und bleiben dann bis 9:30 auf der Weide, kommen dann nachher rein. Wir sind dann dazu gekommen, dass wir die Ration möglichst ausgleichen. Es ist ja vom Gras kommt vor allem Eiweiß in die Ration. Eiweiß ist das tun wir ausgleichen mit Mais, betriebseigenem Anbau vom Silomais. Den können wir produzieren. Ein anderer Betrieb im gleichen Dorf produziert noch Mais für uns. Und eben nachher tun wir es ergänzen mit Kraftfutter. Ich glaube, wenn wir so ein bisschen auch früher schauen, die Weltbevölkerung steigt eigentlich dauernd. Das Land, wo man die ernähren kann, das nimmt eher ab und das ist für mich auch nachhaltig. Wenn man die Sachen, die aus der Nahrungsmittelproduktion, menschlichen Nahrungsmittelproduktion anfallen, die Reste quasi, dass man die nutzt. Und ist halt schon genial, oder? Mit unseren Wiederkäuern. Die sind fähig, um eben dann die Abgangsprodukte, namentlich Sojadünsche, Schrot, heisst dann Soja-Extraktionsschrot, wird erhitzt behandelt. Und nachher können die das mit ihrer genialen Wiederkäuerverdauung aufschlüsseln, produzieren nachher für uns tierisches Eiweiß, das in Form von Fleisch oder Milch, aber das läuft beim einen genau gleich, einfach mit Gras. Also auch ihm sein
Gras können wir auch nicht für die Nahrungsmittelproduktion brauchen. Da sind wir wieder eigentlich am gleichen Ort der Nachhaltigkeit. Und ja, das ist einfach zentral. Es gibt weitere Beispiele, Zuckerrüben, Schnitzel, Malz. Das ist alles Abgang aus der Nahrungsmittelproduktion, Nahrungsmittelindustrie, wo wir schon dürfen, vielleicht in Zukunft nutzen, um tierisches Fett und Eiweiß zu produzieren. Und nachher haben wir ja das Abgangsprodukt haben wir dann immer noch. Also zum wieder Böden düngen, der hat es angesprochen, auch er tut ja seine Böden düngen mit Mist und Gülle. Und das haben wir dann immer noch. Also nach dieser genialen Verdauung haben wir den Rohstoff, um mit den Pflanzen Nahrung auszubringen, haben wir immer noch. Das ist ja schon.
Es ist einfach immer wieder faszinierend, was es bewusst macht, was der Kuh alles kann leisten, was sie alles kann. Wir brauchen aber bei euren Kühen bewusst kein Kraftfutter.
Ein bisschen Kraftfutter, betriebseigene Gerste. Gerste ist ein Energieträger.
Jawohl.
Weil es eben nur das Korn ist es ein Kraftfutter. Oder? Wenn man die ganze Pflanze Mais als Silage braucht, dann ist es kein Kraftfutter. Was ich auch noch mache, ich tue reine Weissklee ansäen und mache dort Pellets draus, also künstlich getrocknet. Und das ist auch nachwertiger Proteinlieferant, ist aber Raufutter, weil es eben die ganze Pflanze ist und nicht nur ein Teil davon. Das ist so. Eben, der Wiederkäuer ist ein geniales Tier, oder? Ich meine, die Schweiz ist 3/4 Grasland. Wenn wir Menschen ins Gras beißen, dann haben wir wirklich ins Gras bissen. Aber unsere Kuh, unsere Wiederkäuer machen Milch und machen Fleisch, oder? Und das ist eben in der Diskussion um Milch oder eben Trink, aus was auch immer, kann man das einfach nicht wegputzen, oder? Ja. Dass man aus den Ackerbauflächen vielleicht noch mehr eben eher wieder auf direkte Nahrungsmittel für den Menschen geht, oder? Da bin ich ein Stück weit einverstanden. Aber eben, Wiederkäuer machen aus dem Gras das beste Nahrungsmittel für uns Menschen, oder?
Ja. Vielleicht bleiben wir noch rasch bei der Fütterung von euren Tieren. Ich stelle mir das so romantisch vor. Du lässt am Morgen die Kühe raus, die sind auf deiner Weide, isst vor allem das Gras, das dort ist. Das langt dann auch über das ganze Jahr und sie kommen wieder zurück und geben die perfekte Milch. Habe ich das richtig zusammengefasst?
Ja, sie kommen im Stall eben noch ein bisschen Silomais über, ein bisschen Energie, die auch Struktur drin hat. Rohfasern brauchen sie auch. Und sie kommen auch noch ein bisschen Öko-Heu, also das heisst Heu, das länger gewachsen ist, nicht mehr so viel Nährwert hat, aber viel mehr Struktur kommen sie noch ein bisschen als Ballastfutter auch, weil sie fressen auf den Wiesen raus eher jüngeres Futter, also so 3 bis 4 Wochen gewachsenes, das ist eher ein jüngeres Futter. Und darum müssen sie schon auch noch ein Ballaststoff haben. Und wenn sie eben zum Mais her gibt es je nachdem, wenn sie wirklich in Wiesen sind, wo es viel Klee hat, wo es viel Protein aufnehmen können, kommen sie eben noch ein bisschen gequetschtes Getreide über. Aber sonst kaufe ich nichts zu. Ja. Die Gesundheit des Tieres ist sehr wichtig. Und es hat nie so viele Kühe gegeben, die so hohe Lebensleistung gemacht haben wie heutzutage. Also,
das hat sich verändert, das hat sich entwickelt.
Das hat sich schon entwickelt, ja.
Das ist für mich schon immer ein Zeichen, dass es diesen Kühen gut geht. Oder es ist nicht möglich für eine Kuh. Ich sage immer, man kann eine Kuh nicht beschissen. Über längere Zeit. Du musst ihr das geben, was sie rauslässt. Ich vergleiche es auch immer ein bisschen mit einem Leistungssport. Man kommt ja nicht auf die Idee, zu sagen, ein Spitzensportler ist Kraft. Der muss sich einfach sehr genau ernähren und dann funktioniert es. Und wir müssen die Kühe halt einfach wirklich sehr akribisch auf Mineralstoff, Mineralstoff-Spurenelement. Das muss dann wirklich einfach passen. Und das ist auch wieder eine Form von Nachhaltigkeit, die wir für unsere Betriebe speziell anstreben und auch stolz sind drauf. Das darf ich da sagen. Wir haben seit 2017 7 Kühe gehabt, die über 100'000 Kilo produziert haben in ihrem Leben Milch. Das ist schon, wenn man sich das vorstellt, 100'000 Kilo Milch produziert. Für jeden einzelnen Liter Milch 300 bis 400 Liter Blut, das produzieren. Und wenn man sich das ein bisschen vor Augen führt, was der Organismus schon geschaffen hat, das ist schon immer wieder eindrücklich. 100'000 Kilo von Leben von einer Kuh. Von diesen 7 verarbeiteten dann auch noch die 125'000 Liter Grenze überschritten. Das heisst, man hat nicht die 100'000 Liter rausgezittert und einfach noch, zwei sogar die 150'000 Liter Grenze überschritten. Das sind jetzt so Tiere, das ist für mich dann auch eine Form von Nachhaltigkeit. Oder? Die sind jetzt einfach noch da. Rein rechnerisch wären die nicht mehr da. Das sage ich ganz ehrlich. Aber die sind, ich meine, ich sage das immer, die sind älter als unsere Kinder, die wir haben. Die sind 16 und 20 Jahre alt, oder? Produzieren immer noch Milch, aber natürlich nicht mehr, sie werden dann nicht mehr trächtig. Also, wir tun sie nicht mehr besamen, das ist, ja, die Grosse wird auch nicht mehr schwach, oder? Einfach, wir tun die wirklich, die sind so ein bisschen als Betriebsmaskottchen, einfach weil sie der Liebling sind. Familie, Liebling, die sind einfach noch da. Ja, das ist wirklich ja, dann müssen auch härter mit dem Verlag. Über 20-jährige Kuh, das ist wie ein bis 100-jähriger Mensch. Also, da kann dann auch mal einfach fertig sein. Das ist einfach verlaufen.
Du sagst es noch schön, oder? Eure Kühe sind Hochleistungssportlerinnen, das sind Profisportlerinnen. Die arbeiten dann eben in einem Leben 100'000 Kilo Milch. Wenn wir das jetzt mit eurem Hof vergleichen haben, was würdest du denn sagen, was wäre denn das Bondo, was ist denn deine Kuh, wenn sie keine Hochleistungssportlerin ist?
Ja, sie bewährt sich im Alltag.
Ja.
Sie meistert den Alltag auch gut und bringt auch eine Leistung. 6'000, 7'000 Liter pro Jahr, pro Kalb, ihre Leistung.
Ihr habt die gleiche Rasse, ihr habt andere Philosophien, andere wirtschaftliche Vorstellungen. Wir haben es vom Weidemanagement gehabt, wir haben es auch vom Kreislauf gehabt. Ich möchte kurz eintauchen. Du hast vorhin gesagt, oder? Das ist ja schön, dass der Kreislauf noch ein bisschen erweitert wird, indem man jetzt zum Beispiel eben den Abfall vom Soja noch weiterverwendet, das auch noch als Kraftfutter einsetzen und darum wieso noch den Kreislauf ein bisschen erweitert, um das eben auch noch verwerten, dass die Kuh das auch noch zu Dünger umwandeln. Ist das nicht so, dass wenn wir ja quasi, das ist ja dann nicht etwas, was da bei uns produziert wird, dass man dort eigentlich im Kreislauf etwas dazugibt, was eigentlich gar nicht würde in das System passen, in das System gehören?
Ja, nein, es muss ja die Waage, muss es ja halten, oder? Das ist ja eigentlich klar festgelegt, was darf ich zuführen, oder? Das ist Kraftfutter, das ich dann in Betrieb nehme. Ja. Das ist ja nachher als Nährstoff in den Kreislauf drin, das geht raus mit der Milch, mit dem Fleisch, geht weg vom Betrieb. Und das andere kann man eigentlich anschauen, wie einen Dünger zukaufen. Also der Nährstoff kommt rein, der Nährstoff ist da, der ist ausgewiesen und ich brauche ihn wieder für den Kreislauf. Und man muss natürlich schon sehen, oder? Ob das Hafertrink oder was es auch immer ist. Oder man kann sagen, etwa zum 1 einziges Kilo pflanzliches Eiweiß produzieren, gibt es 4 Kilo Abfall. Lischen, Spitzen, Halm, einfach Reste. 4 Kilo, also 4 zu 1 ist das Verhältnis. Und wenn wir ein bisschen weiterdenken und sehen, wie sich die Weltbevölkerung entwickelt, wie sich das Land, das wir zur Verfügung haben, entwickelt, ist das schon ein spannender Aspekt. Das 4 zu 1. Ich meine, eigentlich müsste jeder, der Hafertrink konsumiert, oder Sojamilch, oder eben nicht Soja drin, konsumiert, müsste eigentlich froh sein, wenn irgendjemand den Abfall auch noch braucht, weil das verbindet jetzt sein Produkt. Macht sogar noch etwas Sinnvolles. Nämlich mit dem Kot, mit der Ausscheidung von den Tieren können wir sogar wieder zum Beispiel auch Gemüse düngen. Oder? Gerade im Biolandbau extrem wichtig, der tierische Dünger. Der organische Dünger, der sogenannte, ist extrem wichtig. Gerade auch eben im Biolandbau, die gar nicht anders dürfen. Düngen. Wir müssen oder tun nicht gross anders düngen, weil einfach der Nährstoffanfall
Wie sieht denn der Kreislauf bei euch aus?
Der Kreislauf. Ich habe meine Mist und meine Gülle, die ich ausbringe. Meine Gräser sind sicher nicht überernährt, aber sie sind nicht krank. Es tut sich einfach einen anderen Bestand. Ich fahre mit einem anderen Bestand. Ich fahre mit Gräsern. Es gibt dort eine riesige Vielfalt von den Gräsern auch. Es eignet sich nicht jedes Gras in dem Sinn für diese Betriebsart. Kann schon sein, dass es von der Züchtung her, das ist ja dann auch ein Thema, oder? Es gibt auch bei den Getreidesorten, bei den Grassorten, gibt es Züchtungen, die mehr Nährstoffe brauchen. Und es gibt die, die ein bisschen schlenker durchkommen. Aber die geben auch schmackhaftes Futter und geben schlussendlich auch Milch.
Nochmal die Laienfrage von meiner Seite, einfach weil ich mir das wieder so romantisch vorstelle, alles, was du auf dem Hof produzierst, bleibt in dem Kreislauf und kommt wieder zurück?
Nein, natürlich nicht.
Da kommt schon Sachen von außen in den Kreislauf.
Ja, ich verkaufe Weizen, ich verkaufe Dinkel, Brotgetreide, das geht weg. Meine Milch geht alle 2 Tage fort, da kommt noch nichts direkt zurück, oder? Also das sind Nährstoffe, die auf meinem Betrieb gewachsen sind, die weggehen. Wie im Roman dasselbe, die gehen weg, oder? Also das Fleisch auch, es ist Säulefleisch, das hat er alles produziert auf dem Hof, oder die Milch auch natürlich. Also so rund läuft es nicht. Und darum hätten wir ja eigentlich auch ein Anrecht, um noch mehr, also etwas noch dazu. Nein, ich meine, ich habe schon bis jetzt, eben, die Bodenproben sind länger als 30 Jahre her. Es geht. Es hat keine Verarmung gegeben. Gräser und Pflanzen sind immer noch gesund.
Also was würdest du wünschen diesbezüglich, was da durchgeht?
Die Wertschätzung für eine Produktion. Eben, es braucht nicht immer Spitzensportler. Wir schauen gerne Fernsehen und sehen Rekord und all die Spitzentaten. Aber der Alltag funktioniert auch anders. Aber schlussendlich, wenn man dann Einkäufe macht, ob man dann noch als Spitzensportler oder an Alltagssport denkt, das ist dann wieder eine andere Entscheidung.
Das spricht schon spannend an, wir kommen langsam so in die Schlusskurve, oder? Wo wir besprechen, das Einkäufe extrem perspektivisch denken, aber dann noch ein zusammenfassen, was dann auch Gemeinsamkeiten sind. Das heißt, die Wertschätzung fehlt ein bisschen. Robert, wie siehst du das?
Ja, das ist so, aber die Wertschätzung, die strebt natürlich jeder Betrieb an, aber hier, oder? Ich meine, die Gesundheit der Tiere, wir haben auch viele schlucklichen Betrieb. Also eine Zeit lang haben wir noch Spielgruppenbetrieb gehabt, da haben wir aber nicht selber geführt.
Also wirklich eine Spielgruppe mit kleinen Kindern?
Genau, wir sind da angefragt worden von jemandem, der das hat machen. Das ist mir extrem wichtig, dass die Kinder das auch mitbekommen. Leider hat sich dann das so ein bisschen im Sand verlaufen, weil die das einfach nicht weitergeführt haben. Aber für uns wäre eben nichts im Weg gestanden. Wir haben auch immer wieder Gäste, internationale Gäste. Am Anfang hat es mal ursprünglich von der Bau, wo sie da angefangen haben, Milch Richtung Asien oder Milch Richtung Asien exportieren, den Märkte erobern sind sie mit chinesischen Touristen bei uns auf den Betrieb gekommen. Ja, das ist mir auch eingefahren, oder? Ich meine, wir reden da schon immer von sehr, sehr hohen Level, oder? Es ist März, ein wüster, grusiger Tag, die sind gekommen. Die wissen eigentlich noch für einen Laien tot, kann man sagen, oder? Noch braun, nicht grün, nicht blüht. Und die sind gar ausgestiegen und also, dass nicht gerade am Boden gelegen sind, die Bäume umarmt haben, ist gerade alles für die ist das so, wow, so schön. Und ich dachte, ja, schön. Schön ist es für mich, wenn die Bäume blühen, oder? Wenn es schön Gras hat, wenn die Tiere weiden, das ist für mich schön zu schauen. Ja. Und die haben nur schon das, einfach mal mit Beton, haben die mega schön gefunden. Ja. Und das sind in der Schweiz natürlich schon mega vermögend.
Ja, das muss ich auch postkartenmäßig pittoresk sein, oder? Ja.
Aber es ist gar nicht nötig. Also, nein, aber zum Frage zurückkommen. Natürlich, eben Wertschätzung ist extrem etwas Wichtiges. Also ich glaube, es ist auch wichtig, dass man den Leuten das erklärt, dass man auch das Gespräch sucht, dass man ihnen aufzeigt, so läuft das bei uns. So schaffen wir mit unseren Tieren. Ja, das ist ja ein Grund, dass ich da sitze.
Ja, genau. Wahrscheinlich ist ja auch eine Grundfrage, oder? Wir finden gerade raus, dass verschiedene Wege zum Ziel führen und ich höre so ein bisschen raus, auch, es liegt nicht nur in der Verantwortung der Produzenten, sondern eben auch von den Konsumentinnen. Das Bewusstmachen, das du jetzt gerade ansprichst, wie fest wird auch Bildung auch gefragt in deinen Augen, Heinz? Also, du verziehst jetzt gerade das Gesicht für alle, die uns nicht zuschauen, sondern nur zuhören. Bildung auch! Nein, was gesagt ist, was würdest du dir für uns wünschen als Gesellschaft?
Ich tue einfach ab dem Küssel, der überall rumliegt. Eigentlich in der Schule haben sie ja Mensch und Umwelt. Also was passiert bei unseren Leuten, dass wir so Güssel umrühren, dass wir nicht sich bewusst ist, was man in der Hand hat und lässt fallen, was das für Folgen kann haben. Das ist, ich staune einfach.
Also dort geht es ums Bewusstmachen auch wieder.
Das ist jetzt der Güssel, aber in den Nahrungsmitteln ja dasselbe. Wenn es günstig ist, hat es einfach keinen Wert mehr. Die Ernährung, wie viel geben wir noch aus für die Ernährung? Aber so wenig von unserem Einkommen. Versicherungen, Wohnung, Freizeit, weil unser Kopf vom Job erhitzt ist, müssen wir nachher Muskeln noch gut bewegen. Freizeit hat einen höchsten Stellenwert, ist einmal verkehrt gewesen. Wir haben zu viel gearbeitet und können nichts mehr für den Kopf gehabt, ist auch nicht gut gewesen. Aber einfach das Verhältnis, oder? Es ist so, Nahrungsmittel, dass die noch ihren Wert haben und dementsprechend, dass man sich auch bewusst ist, wenn man Nahrungsmittel kauft, dass die Wert haben und nicht einfach billig müssen sein.
Wie ist das bei dir, Roman?
Ja, nein, das ist wesentlich, oder? Ich meine, beim Heizungsspital, wo alles drauf sein muss, das Schweizer Kreuz einfach muss drauf sein, oder? Und dem muss man aufpassen, oder? Der Heinz hat es angesprochen, Bio. Wenn einfach nur Bio steht und kein Knospen drauf ist, das ist noch lange nicht die Richtlinie von der Swiss.
Das wäre auch etwas, was die Bildung könnte übernehmen, oder?
Und wir haben uns halt entfernt als Familie. Die Bevölkerung hat sich entfernt, oder? Wir sind irgendwie noch nicht einmal 2%, 1,5 bis 2% Bauern. Früher hat jeder irgendwo im direkten oder indirekten Unfall noch einen Bauer gehabt und das hat können erklären. Und darum ist es also wichtig, dass man eben die Leute aufklärt, den Leuten das aufzeigen. Und eben, das kommt der gut sein, dass wir dort mal im Stall, wo die Anfrage kam, mit der Spielung gesagt haben, selbstverständlich, kommen daher, können schauen. Wir bringen so nicht, wir müssen auch nichts schönreden. Also die Kinder haben vom ersten Tag Input bringen, dass sie da genetisches Potenzial dazu haben, auch wirklich gesund. Weid ist auch bei uns bieten sie auch jeden Tag. Temperaturen dann ein höher sind, die Fühler von ins Haus. Dann geht es bis am Abend raus, ab dem Rauchen. So halb 7, 4, 6, halb 7 können sie auf die Leistung. Das ist ja vom Gas. Das tun wir ausgleichen. Das ist mein Business. Zeigen.
Third, you're up to drive this one.
Fucking up traffic.
Jeffrey Arthur Rose of the Interstate Commerce Commission, whatever the hell that is.
The Interstate Commerce Commission?
Just tell them, don't be egregious. Get back here.
Strap in. This is going to get weird.
No, go away. Don't go away. He's proper behavior in the bar. It's me easy, man. Look, I just want to talk, right? See? Got no guns. Got no guns. I will kill myself. I believe you. I just want to ask you a question. Right now, you work for the Interstate Commerce Commission, right? No, they let me know. They just threw me out. You too? They evicted me too? I mean, they bought up my whole apartment building so they could turn it into a parking garage for them. I agree. The durable goods division. Now, what can you say something what the hell that is? What is that? Don't work there anymore. They're on the second floor. Well, then you know everybody I can talk to because I've been driving, I've been phoning them, I've been emailing, and nobody calls me. They're just jerking me around. I'm telling you, it's driving me crazy, man. No, I'm crazy.
Alright, boys. Der Rohstoff von den Pflanzen.
Was der Kuh alles kann leisten, was sie alles kann. Kraftfutter, betriebseigene Gerste. Wenn nur das Korn ist, dann ist es Kraftfutter. Oder wenn man eine ganze Pflanze Mais als Silage braucht, dann ist das Kraftfutter. Was ich auch noch mache, ich tue reine Weissklee an.
ansäen. Wir machen Pellets draus, also Kunststoffbrüche. Das ist auch ein Lieferant, ist aber Raufutter. Jetzt eben der Mittelkäuer ist ein geniales Tier, oder? Die Schweiz ist studiert Grasland. Wenn wir Menschen ins Gras beißen, dann haben wir wirklich ins Gras bissen. Aber unsere Kuh, unsere Mittelkäuer machen Milch und machen Fleisch. Das ist eben in der Diskussion um Milch oder eben Trink, was auch immer, kann man das einfach nicht wegputzen, oder? Ja, dass man aus den Ackerbauflächen noch mehr eben eher wieder direkte Nahrungsmittel für den Menschen geht, oder? Da bin ich ein Stück weit einverstanden. Aber eben, Mittelkäuer machen das Gras das beste Nahrungsmittel für uns Menschen, oder? Ja.
Vielleicht bleiben wir noch bei der Fütterung von Tieren. Ich stelle mir das so romantisch vor. Du lässt am Morgen raus, sagen wir 6 Jahre, Gras, wo der Beet ist, das lange dann auch das ganze Jahr und sie kommen wieder zurück und geben direkt die Milch. Habe ich das richtig zusammengefasst?
Ja, sie kommen in den Stall eben ein bisschen Silomais über, ein bisschen Energie, Sonne reinhauen, Rohfaser brauchen sie auch. Und sie kommen dann noch ein bisschen Öko, das heisst Heu, das länger gewachsen ist, nicht mehr so viel Nährwert hat. Aber
Sector 5, secure.
Gut, auch auf der Wiese raus eher jüngeres Futter, also so 3 bis 4 Wochen gewachsenes, das ist eher jüngeres Futter. Wenn sie eben zum Mais her gibt es je nachdem, wenn es kommen sie eben noch ein bisschen Getreide, gequetschtes Getreide, aber sonst kaufe ich nichts. Die Gesundheit vom Tier ist sehr
American Health Hospital, Day 182, has actually CNN has just received this smuggled video footage showing American AWACS soldiers in captivity under extreme duress. Government officials expressed outrage upon viewing these tapes. Pentagon sources say the U.S. 7th Fleet remains on full alert to the Sea of Japan at this hour. Air Force officials have reiterated their initial statement, describing the U.S. mission.
Dann muss ich einfach sehr genau ernähren, dann funktioniert es. Und wir müssen die Kühe halt einfach wirklich sehr akribisch auf Mineralstoffe das heisst dann einfach passen. Und das ist auch Zeit anstreben und auch stolz ist, dass ich sagen, das ist schon, wenn man sich vorstellt, jeder einzelne das Familie Grenze beschrieben, das heißt, man hat die Ziele, das einfach noch weise Gott ab. Grenze beschrieben, das sind also
sehr gut. Ich glaube, Leistung. 6.000 bis 7.000 Liter pro Jahr. Die Leistung. ich glaube, dann der Einkauf macht.
وما اكيدش على حد القاعه لا يبقى لازم الفرح لا يفهم لانه كان خساره يا مناع فلازمك مدير اعمال يقوم بالشغل ده نيابه عنك وانا برشح لك ولد ممتاز معاه ماجستير تجاره اداره اعمال وابنه عضو مجلس الشعب السابق الحاج اسماعيل لكن رشحته وقاعتبره تعين خلاص ايوه يا معلم ساعه وصلتك اهم حاجه تكون مبسوط طيب ممكن نتكلم بعدين عشان عندي ضيوف سلام شغلنا ماشي ازاي اهو ده شريك ب50,000 جنيه مبتدئ متأكد لازم استناه لحد ما ياخد العدود ويبيع وبعدين يسدد نفضل استناه لحد ما العدود تتخرج من الجامعة حاجة تحرق الدم حبيت تكوني أول حد أكلمه من نمرتي الجديدة وتليفوني الجديد عشان نبدأ مع بعض حاجة هو سيفيها عندي لا النمرة القديمة رميتها خلاص عشان نبدأ مع بعض كل ما هو جديد مع السلامة يا قمر
يعني ايه باع في الحشيش ولا لا؟
ما عرفش يا ابوي ما عرفش حاجه كل ده لا بيشور على حد ولا بيتحدث ويا حد
مباراه على فين؟ مش كان معاكم؟
كان معانا لغايه ما وصلنا النجم وبعد كده زوق ما عرفش راح وين
الكلام يا كبير عايزين حقنا من هناك الضاعة راحت مش حاجة بعد كيف
يتكلم عن المعلم همام يتكلم بهدف واي جنس مخلوق هيقول همام بس يمين بالله لك مقاطع لسانه اسم الرئيس همام الكبير وزن الكبير كبير يا ولد كبير بس في حق النائب
خد ابوي فلوس بالنسبه لي فرصه شغل عاديه كويسه جدا مع مناعيه بالنسبه لي احنا هتكون عينينا على مصروفات يعني لو شكيت في اي حاجه بلغنا بيها فورا شاكك في حاجه معينه زي ما تقولي عايزين فلوس المصادر مشروع يعني ما تكونش تجاره السلاح او تجاره المخدرات بصفتك بناء كبير ومعروف عنكم الوطنيه اكيد لو شكيت في اي حاجه هتبلغنا بيها وما دام مدير
اعمال مناع بيه يبقى تعرف كل اسراره. خير يا شريف.
على المعلومات اللي احنا جبناها له تم القبض على معلم جباري وهو بيورد شحنه كبيره من المخدرات في القاهره.
شفت تكامل المعلومات بيفيد ازاي؟
وكمان تم التعرف على شخصيه نمر الطيب في محافظه جنة وجرى القبض عليه. مرفق لسعادتك هنا صوره حديثه للمدعو نمر الطيب من ملفات جنة.
يا سبحان الله، انت غصبنا كمان ده وصل لوقت المناسب. اسمع استاذ الله، انت ليك الحريه وانت تشتغل مع السيد مولانا وانك انت تعتزل بدون اي
يوم قال اعتذار اكرم. على اذنك يا باشا.
مع الف سلامه وسلم على الكتيب. يوصل بالسلامه. الحمد لله ان انا ما تسرعتش وبلغت الاستاذ توفيق وحذرته من السيد مناع كانت الجوازه باظت وفضلت شايل ذنبها طول عمري. واضح فعلا انه ابن حلال. الو. ايوه عمر يا باشا. تحت امر معاليك. لا بلغني يا باشا جهودكم العظيمه. العفو معالي الباشا، انا ما عملتش غير الواجب. متشكر يا باشا. انا متشكر لمعاليك. الف شكر يا باشا، الف شكر. مع الف سلامه. مع السلامه يا باشا، مع السلامه.
خير يا فندم، فرحني.
الحمد لله. سيادة اللواء لمحني كده بمنصب مدير مكتب مكافحة المخدرات بمديرية الأمن محافظة جنة.
ألف 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 مبروك يا ست العظيم. تستحقها يا باشا.
وأنت كمان يا شريف اشتغلت شغل زي الفل وأنا هكتب ده في التقرير بتاعك وإن شاء الله تحصل.
يا باشا شرف لي إن أنا دايما أشتغل تحت قيادة سعادتك.
بقول لك يا شريف انصراف لأنت حضرتك الظابط يعني عايز أكلم الحكومة المنزلية وما يصحش تبقى موجود يعني. مع السلامة. ألو. ايوه يا عفاف. ايوه يا وش السعد. بقول عندي اخبار حلوه. ايه اللي دي فرح منها والله العظيم نسيت. معلش سامحيني. حاضر ده لما اجي ابلغك. مع السلامه. مع السلامه يا وش السعد.
السلام عليكم يا باشمهندس عمر.
وعليكم السلام يا مرحبا كبير. اتفضلوا.
يا اخي ما كنتش قادر توسع الاستراحه اللي انت بتبنيها. الخير كتير والارض واسعه والحمد لله. الحمد لله على كل حال. تعال عايزك. خلي موضوع المباني ده علي انا يا شباب. وبعون الله بعد ما نتبع المحصول نجيب البنيين ونعمل له بيت. وعايزين نختار حته ارض ثانيه نبني فيها بيوت للعيله. ايوه الناس خلاص ملت من الروحه والجايه على الطريق. بس انت كده يا كبير هتطمع البندريه في بيوتنا اللي فينا بعد الحياه اللي دمت هناك. خلاص الناس زهقت من عيشه الجبل. الخير مش هنا، الخير هنا جنب الارض اللي هتطلع وكل الناس. على اي حال انت كبير واللي تشوفه انا امرك. طيب خلي الحريم يعملوا لنا كوبايتين شاي عشان اتكلم مع الباشمهندس. حاضر يا كبير. الشاي يا بيه. اقعد اقعد يا عمر. حدانا في النجع كم فدان كان يا دوبك لو الفار بتوع العيله يجمعوا المحصول ويشونوه. لكن دلوقتي الخير كتير وفضل ربنا علينا كبير قوي.
اطمن يا كبير، انا عامل حساب كل حاجه.
ما تفهمني يا ولدي عشان عقلي يتنور.
بالنسبه للذره والقمح في مكن حصاد الشركه بتاجره وانا متفق معاهم انهم يجيبوا المكن نحصده ونعبه كمان. اما البطيخ والخضار امره سهل وانت سيد العارفين يا كبير. وهنشترطه على التاجر اللي هيشيل النقل عليه وهيجيب اعلى سعر باذن الله.
يا ريحت قلبي يا باشمهندس. عوضتني على الولد.
انا جايب مناع يا كبير ما شاء الله عليه.
قلبي وكلني عليه. نفسي حد يطمني. بقول لك ايه، تروح سوهاج وتسال عن اخباره وان شاء الله ربنا هيمكنك من رقبه القاتل. صاحب الدم له سلطان في امري.
شاي كبير المؤاخذه اتاخرت عليكم شوي.
اشرب يا عمر، اشرب يا ولد الشاي، اشرب واتكل على الله. هو صاحب الامر. لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله عليه الصلاه والسلام.
ما تسلك عدل يا بنتي يا نسمة.
واه كل المية دي ومش مكفياك يا خالتي.
والله القعدة هنا يا ولاد تشرح الجامع. ايه رأيكم ان انا اقول لحسان جوزي يبني لنا هنا بيت نقعد فيه؟
يا ريت والنبي يما تقولي له.
ما هو مدام يا بنتي قال للرجالة يجيبوا حريمهم معاهم الارض يبقى بيفكر في الموضوع ده وعشان يشوف بعينه اذا كانوا هيبقوا مبسوطين ولا لا. العيشة هنا مليحة جو بس برضه بيوتنا براح وولفنا عليها.
ده احنا لو بنينا 10 بيوت هنا وكل عيلة خدت أوضة مش هتكفينا.
بس الأرض دي أرض ولد ولو أي حد هنا بنى أوضة هيقول إن أنا ليا في الأرض. لا أنا هقول لحسان ما يفكرش في الموضوع ده واصل. أمال إيه يا شيخة؟ هو إحنا مالناش حاجة في الأرض دي؟ مالك يا عادلة اتسرعتي كده ليه؟ ما احنا طول عمرنا يا ابني قاعدين في بيت واحد ولا شفت يعني حسان فرق بين عيالك وعيال؟ كل كلام ما يخشش العقل.
واه انتوا هتتعاركوا ولا ايه؟ ما تسيبوا الموضوع لابويا يصرفوا زي ما هو عايز واكيد هو هيعمل اللي في الصالح.
الحاج بيقول اننا شركاتكم في الارض دي ومفيش اي حد ثاني في العيله لو شبر فيه بس. كسبتيها يا عديله وانت قاعده. طب يلا يا اختي يلا يا اختي خلصي علشان نعمل الوقت للرجاله قبل ما يخلص الشغل. يلا ما تخلص انت الاول. واه يا تقوليلي.
خلاص يا ابوي المحصول جاهز على الحصاد.
فين الخلطة اللي كان بيعملها مناع ويدللها مع الحشيش قبل ما يبيعوا ويدفنوا؟
تقصد ايه يا ابوي؟ مش هتعرف تعملها ولا ايه؟
مناع ما كانش بيدي سيرها لحد ابدا.
بودرة الكيماوي موجود والبتاع اللي عامل زي العسل الاسود موجود والسبرت كله موجود. نجرب نعمله ما هياش مشكلة.
جرب كيف يعني؟ ونبوظ محصول سنة بحالها؟
امال البندرية بيعملوا ايه؟ نشوفهم بيعملوا ايه ونعمل زيهم.
لا امام عامل فيها كبير عينه يقول ان سر مناع معاه وانا معيش عايز زي ده يعمل عليا كبير.
تحب اروح لعمي حسان اساله؟ اكيد عمي حسان عرف من مناع الخلطة جنسها ايه.
نروح له او لما نتذلل القريب احسن من نتذلل الغريب.
ليه بتقول ذل بس يا ابوي ليه؟
دي فرصة عمك عشان يشمت فينا بعد ما طلعنا عن طوعه.
عمي حسان راجل طيب، عمي حسان راجل طيب يا ابوي ومش هينسى لنا عيلته.
انا عشت 6 شهور من غير عيلة عشان شاري خطه واذا ما رضيش يساعدني مش هبكي عليه ليوم الموقف.